Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A where we answer all of your sporting questions, people. So get your questions in. It can be any sport, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, whatever you want to ask about. So get your questions in the comments. And don't forget as well, if you are a member of the channel as well, then your comment, your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you see me go into the same names, I'm not ignoring you lot. It's just one of the many great perks it's one of the many great perks of being a member of the channel, people. So large up to everybody who is locked in. Make sure you hit the like button as well. As soon as you land, make sure you hit that like button. As soon as you land, hit the like button. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. Do those two things. Hit the like button, share this across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Get your questions in though, because we're going to run through the questions, people. We're currently at 5,481 subscribers. We're looking for 4 subs. So we're looking for 4 new subscribers. We're looking at double figure likes. Get us up to 20 likes first and foremost, and get us up to 4 subscribers as well, people. Get your questions in. Like I said, link is in the pinned comment for the membership as well. Big up to United A, who says big up Flawless. Ravi says, big up Flawless. Love your show with Hassam. That was funny and real. Shout out to my guy Hassam every single time. Make sure after this show, go check out the preview we did on his channel, because we spoke about Liverpool, Manchester United, and everything else. If you've seen Battle of the North, you already know what me and Hassam are going to be like. Paul says, yo, Flawless, just watching Monts explain reason behind This Is Anfield on the show. Man is now a tour guide. Hey, big up to Monts, because that's going to live on. And I'm going to cut up that clip and have it on here. This is Anfield. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Big up the Macron. What is that? The Macronicle? You know what I'm saying? The Macronicle. Big up Flawless Midnight Vibes. Big up to you. Black Diamond says, man, beat up Hassam. Nah, shout out to Hassam and that. I'm not going to... You don't have a wife, by the way, people. But he said, man, beat up Hassam on his own channel. Big up to Victor in the building. Cams is in the building as well. What you, man, telling me? You good?
Big up, man. Jow Day, man. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, man. I forgot it's Jow Day. In the words of C1, stay with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Love that.
I am not staying with you, man, bro.
Yo, that's not me. You got to talk to João Felix and C1. You know what I'm saying? That's your team, Victor. That's your team. So not confident against Leeds?
Another disappointing afternoon for the Blues, man. Let's go.
It is. Cams, you there? What you saying? You blessed?
Nah, man. I'm not good.
Why? What happened? Talk to me, fam. What's going on?
It's a bad day to be a Liverpool fan, man. Bad day.
Why is it a bad day? You're not confident. Actually, you can speak on this. You're not confident. How come?
Nah, I'm talking about the news yesterday, man.
Oh, Firmino. All right, talk about it, because I seen you lot seem to be in bits over this. Talk about it, fam.
Yo, I don't usually get. I've seen players leave and that, but this one hit, man. Because like this was like the start. This was like he was signed just before Klopp joined, but like, yo, this is like the first piece of the puzzle going. It's crazy.
All right, first, yeah, because I've seen fans talking about this and complaining about this. And speaking of who likes to whine and complain and moan at everything, Ryan's in the building. Yes, fam, what are you saying?
Yeah, good, man. How are you?
I'm good. You already blessed. You already know. Taz's in the building as well. Yes, Taz, what are you saying?
For a second, I thought you were gonna give me the whining and complaining intro.
Yo, so did I.
Glad. I was like, wait, what? Why am I catching shots?
Nah, that's specifically for little bro. That, you know what I'm saying?
I thought
Black Diamond was saying the link as well.
Tazo complains a bit more than me. You know, I've seen him on watch alongs. I've seen you watching Bruno on watch alongs, bro. I've seen it, man.
Tazo is Ryan.
Speak on it.
Tazo is Ryan. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? Remember who this is coming from. Just remember that.
Ryan Cook.
You just remember it. Like,
kill the man, but not the idea.
Remember some of his football takes, and then you'll know Tazo in it. That's not coming. Don't pay attention to Victor and Cam's trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to bait you into it. Black Diamond, I'm gonna send you the link in a sec. I got you, my brother, 100%.
Hey, Cams. What a healthy
Hello.
body for Thiago. That's all I'll say. Go on.
Okay.
To Paul, who says, Flawless, who is United's best set piece specialist? I hate these short corners. However, when they work, they look great.
I would have said Ericsson when he's fit.
Ericsson's
Luke Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw
Luke
now.
Shaw.
And Shaw's not even great. But he did the free kick into Casemiro for the goal was a quality free kick. That is
I wouldn't say that,
extremely
you know.
underrated.
I
You don't
think
it was a good free
he's
kick?
no. I'm not saying no. I'm saying that you saying Shaw is not great. I disagree. I think he's very inconsistent. Shaw is either like really, really good, like right on the money, or like can't even be the first man. There's
Gotta
no
be
in
better
between.
corners than Robertson, bro.
That's what not great means, bro.
Robertson's corners.
No,
are
but
disgrace.
I think it's inconsistent. I don't think he has bad. Like Bruno is not great because it's never good.
He's just like very hit and miss, I think.
Yeah, and that's my issue.
Nah,
'cause
I would
know
call
he
Luke
can be-
Shaw hit and
oh.
miss. I think Bruno. I don't remember like good Bruno crosses.
The last game, and that's the frustrating thing.
Joe, those
Coach
set
one.
piece takers are terrible, man. The amount of times I see players hit the first man in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
there's
Robertson
always-
does it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
And is that meme? No, not that meme. It's that tweet that always goes around, and it's like you play on a Saturday league team or Sunday league team, a man can go out a night out, get no sleep, can drink all night, and he can turn up on a Sunday morning and beat the first man from a corner. But yeah, professional footballers can't. It's outrageous. It's one of my pet peeves when it comes to football at any level. But
It
never
just
mind
annoys me
Premier
with
League level.
us. Especially recently, because over the years we've been very good from like set pieces, but recently, like you look at the amount of height we've got in our team. You've got Van Dijk, whether it's Kanate or a Matip, Fabinho. You've even got Gakpo who's over 6 foot. You've got Nunes who's way over 6 foot.
Well-
But yeah, Robertson always never beats the first man. It's so annoying, bro. Like genuinely,
I hear you. Black
Dimikas
Diamonds
is
is
our
a-
best
yeah, go
set
on.
piece take. Is our best corner take.
Yeah.
Have
Is this?
you seen Mason Mount taking corners?
Yes, I've seen Mason Mount take
Hey man,
corners,
that's
yes.
my days. We're
Yeah, that's
actually
the midfielder,
great.
bro. I'm for 2023. Let's go, man.
Yo, Black Diamond, what you saying?
Invest your stuff.
You good, fam? You good, Black Diamond? Yeah,
Hey, you hearing me, bro?
yeah, we can hear you. What you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, man. Good night. Good night,
Yeah, man.
Victor Mutaza. You brilliant champ.
Black Diamond.
Yeah.
You're a bit quiet. You're a bit quiet, fam. You're a little bit quiet. Big up to Malcolm as well.
where you know who's Judas?
Who?
Judas.
What? Judas? Did you say?
Yeah, in the Bible.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. I know who Judas is. Yeah.
I see where this is going.
This little bumper clad Judas Ryan first comment on Sam's channel was, hey, big up
Wait,
my guy,
what did I
Sam.
do?
And
What
I'm
did I do?
finger to flawless. Big
That
up
man didn't see it on the
Sam
screen.
and a middle finger to flawless. You pagan, you bumper clad.
What did I do? What did I do?
Hey,
to
right,
you?
That was said from the soul, man. That was
Yeah,
said from the
back on,
soul.
Judas. You know when you write comments, Ryan. Yeah, when I'm on stream and Hassan put it up on the screen, I can see what you said. You know what I'm saying? You think I didn't get your message?
And I have no regrets over what I said. I
I'm
stand
good.
by
I'm
it.
glad.
Well,
I'm glad.
So you
I'm
pay
glad.
the price. You pay the price here, Judas. This is your home. You are our young simp. You are our punk. We take care of you. You don't go on the next channel and this the boss. What do you? Come on,
It's all
man.
good.
Hey man, it's flawless.
He's
He deserves it, man.
He's supporting. Big
Nah,
up Jazz in the cut as well. Yes, Jazz. What you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
He's
good.
there. Yeah, man. Bless up, bless up. You lot get your questions in as well. Big up to Malcolm says, big up the man them as well. Joselle says, big up with the Trinidadian flag. Love that. Big up to Joselle. Big up everyone who's locked in from the Caribbean. Flawless loved you and Hassan. Just even better, you put him in his place. Our better set piece person to me is Ericsson. It's a shame he's injured. Yeah, it is a shame because I do like Ericsson from set pieces 100%. And I think it's really that game. I mean, set pieces can turn so many losses into draws and so many draws into wins. I really think that it's a lost start. Like it really, we've seen it. Yeah, Manchester United back in the game against West Ham. I'm saying, just
Plus, you know what the thing is?
Yeah, go on.
we don't have any creative players apart from Ericsson.
That's fair. That's
Yo,
fair.
you know
In that
what's- you know
area.
what's crazy? When you cut out like conceding set pieces, like you concede so little. Like that's what Newcastle did. They cut out conceding set pieces. Well, obviously we saw that in the final. I mean, more from corners, and they barely conceded in the league. Like it's crazy.
Because it's a leveler. Like a team can be way better than another team, but if you give that opposition team, if you give a League One side against a Premier League side, and you give that League One side a corner, you don't have to cut through and play great football and have great movement and great.
It's a
technique.
get in the mixer thing, bro. That's what it
Literally
is, man.
get in the mixer. That's what it is. That's why they say don't give away corners and free kicks in dangerous areas. And if the opposition has a good, even a half decent set piece taker, you've always got a chance.
Southampton are
That-
the most dangerous team to give set
Yeah.
pieces away. I'm telling
It's
you.
like
so
giving away a
man-
penalty. As
man,
soon
I
as you
chatted
give away a
about
free
Bruno
kick, you're
now.
like, oh, you're like, oh, fuck.
Hey, big up Marcel in the chat, brother. Big up.
Big up.
Matazar, just to the creativity thing. Yeah, you have a point to a great extent, and you see what we deal with is remember that Ten Hag is working with half of a team relative to his philosophy, and this is why the creativity now is supposed to come from the width, and we also have a problem with creativity from the width. And if you realize now, most of the true balls and long balls and the cute passes not really coming from Bruno, it's coming from Casemiro. And if Klopp has any kind of sense at all, that's the guy that's supposed to target, although he may be press resistant to an extent. So it's going to be a battle of attrition because they don't really have creativity from the mid either. I can't pronounce the midfielder's name. What's the Ryan, the young guy's name, the midfielder?
Bajkatic. I wouldn't say he's creative. He's a good player, but I wouldn't say he's going to provide a killer pass to like open you lot up.
No,
like,
Hussam was saying Hussam was bigging him up.
What's
now,
happening
no,
now?
yeah, I really like Bajkatic. I
he's a
think
good
he's
player.
a really good player, but
Nah, man, he's
a
not.
guy
He's
who's
not,
gonna
man.
create
He's
I
not,
don't
man.
think he's a good player whatsoever.
Cam, stop trying to save him, Cams. You know what I'm saying? And now we
He's
ain't
not
gonna
a good
cook
player,
him if he
man.
falls off, man. He's a good player. He is. I
Nah, he's
I
not.
want him to
He's
be
not,
bad.
man.
player.
Yeah, it's because
He's
Cams
not
don't
good.
want him to get cooked if he then has a couple stinkers. That's
Nah,
why.
I just want him
Let's
to
be honest,
just
he had
like
a little. He
find
had
his
a bit
feet,
of a
man.
he had a bit of a
he's
stinker
finding his feet.
against
He's a good
Madrid, and no one got onto him because we know he's a young
You know
player.
why?
He showed. We
You
know
know
he's
why?
going to have some games where he's not up to it.
I hear
but,
that, Ryan, but it's because it was Madrid. That's why. And it's Modric, who's one of the
No,
greatest
but
of
even
all
if he
time.
has a bad game against you lot against Bournemouth next week, bro, he's a
Yo,
young
Let
if he has a bad,
18
if
years
he has a
old.
bad game against Bournemouth, right, I'm watching you, bro.
Right, can I ask you a question?
I give him Bajkatic time because I can see there's potential there. With like a Curtis Jones, bro, I don't see anything there. That guy's been given enough chances for about 4 years, bro.
Yo, man,
Right.
Mataza, the chat's
Oh,
on to
you
you,
might
bro.
continue. Let me get to the chat before
Yeah.
man continues. Let me get to this. Oh, big up OG Turbo Jesus. You lot get your questions in. Like I said, if you remember, I will star your question. I will get to it. Just over 50 of you lot locked in. Let's get up to 30 likes. And big up you lot as well, because we hit the subscriber mark already. We're at 5,485. Get us up to 5,490. Yeah, there's over 50 of you lot locked in. I know there's at least 5 of you lot who haven't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. OG Turbo Jesus,
Ryan.
good to have you back
Oh.
again. Says big up Flawless. How many players away from a title are you? Someone asked me this question before as well, and we went through it. You know what I'm saying?
6.
Legit on Man United.
Six.
Yeah, I'd probably say 5.
That
I'd probably
many?
say, yeah,
Nah,
because
you
that's
can win it with
including
that squad.
that's including
Because
squad players.
backup. Yeah, including
it's
backup.
including
Oh, is
squad
it
players.
including the whole?
It's including
fair
backup.
enough.
So yeah, it's probably if I'd say 2 strikers, another 10,
2 strikers,
two
a
more
goalkeeper.
midfielders. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you say a goalkeeper. I disagree on that, but yeah, probably 6. I'd say OG Turbo Jesus.
Yeah, you can win a,
Nah, I
you can win a
actually
league
feel
with
you
the hater,
need a
man.
goalkeeper. I actually agree.
I
with that.
disagree.
Nah, man.
Can I ask a
We
question to Ryan?
definitely need a, if
Hey,
if
Ryan.
you want to implement Ten Hag's philosophy fully, you need a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, I
That's-
agree.
100%. 100%.
It's a fact. You can't drift away from that.
No, we can't
Well,
drift
it's
away
still-
from that. But I think De Gea, I don't think De Gea is to a detriment to the point where he can't. I don't think he cost us a league title. Even though I think that position can be improved upon, I don't think he cost us a league title. I don't know that.
But
I
the
agree.
fact that-
I agree. But
The
the
fact
lack
that
of
he's
a
willing, allegedly
go ahead.
willing to take a salary cut.
Yeah,
to
that's
stay on.
reports are saying he's going to take a salary cut.
Yeah,
That's
so-
reports.
So I think he's willing to take a salary cut and also play number 2. Because Ten Hag is going to bring in somebody. I 100% believe that. Relative to the creativity talk, Ryan was going good until he mentioned Curtis Jones. Because it's the same thing, all fan bases are overreactionary. Garnacho, good player, if he has a stinker, the kind of abuse I saw on Twitter was terrible. You have to give these guys 18, 19 years, you have to give them time. And playing at the highest level is under a lot of pressure, especially for Liverpool and Man United.
Absolutely.
So,
Now, can I ask a question then? A real quick
Yeah,
question.
go on.
I'm confused because then why is Harvey Ali getting the slander then? I don't get it.
Because I just don't think he's good. I think he's been given enough chances. I just don't see the potential there for him to be a
really?
top class player.
But
No,
then
no,
at
no.
the same time,
Let him
He's
finish.
played every game for us this season.
has he?
He's the only player that's played every game for us this season.
Who are we talking about here, by the way? Who?
Harvey Elliott.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Again.
Nah,
No,
because
I just don't see the
my issue is
potential
how
with
can
him
you hate on
there.
somebody who
He didn't play against Everton, you know that, right?
No, my issue.
Nah,
my
he
issue-
technically came on for the last few minutes.
my issue
Yeah.
is like,
Go on, Jez.
how can you judge? We're talking about young players developing in that. He's, I think, about 19 now. He had a couple of loan spells at certain clubs, Blackburn.
Yeah, Blackburn loans.
And for me, when I look at a player like him, he's still trying to find his trait as a player to kind of even figure out which position he's going to play. Is he going to be a right centre mid? Is he a right?
But this is where I do put blame on Klopp because he should
Yeah,
never
but-
have converted into a midfielder. He's not good enough to play
100%.
midfield.
But then if you put,
100%.
but if you
I do
put,
I blame
Well,
Klopp a
that
lot for this.
yeah, but if you play club, how can you then?
That's what I was just thinking.
How can you completely write off then Harvey Elliott? Then it doesn't make
No,
sense.
because I just don't see the talent and potential there good enough for
I'll be
Liverpool.
real to you. Like, if for me, if you think he doesn't have the talent, and that's just my personal opinion. Then that Bajetic guy, Bacteria, whatever his name is, that guy is a scrub. Then, in my opinion, because
He's
I
not.
think-
He's not.
Hey,
I
hey,
think
Ryan,
he's
I think he's a
potential
scrub.
for him.
I don't think he's much different than Oliver Skip, in my opinion. At
Nah,
this
Ryan.
he's
stage.
better than Oliver.
But
Skip.
I'll tell you this.
but then again,
Go on,
I do say again, he only just came into this team this year. I think this is probably his first season playing professional football. I don't even know. But
Nah,
the
it
point
is
I'm
pretty
trying to
much
make
it
is this
is.
is a player who's trying to also find his trade, because right now he's kind of playing as like a DM. But is he going to be a deep line DM? Is he going to be?
I think he
something who
suits
can
an
play
8. I think he's better as an 8, like a
See,
box
this is what I'm
to
saying.
box. I
This is
think
what I'm
he's
trying
better
to
like
say.
that.
He's somebody who's still trying to find out what he's going to be in the future as a player. So I think it's kind of unfair. I think it's kind of unfair go and say there's one young talent who has still a lot to prove. Say you can give him time, but the other guy who's been playing a position into positions, been forced into those, and he can't even yet find out which position he really going to be as in the future. I think it's a little bit unfair to kind of be so critical of him.
Let me reinforce that. Ryan, question. What do you think about Harvey Elliott's technical ability?
I think he's got decent fundamentals on the ball. I think he's got, good touch and everything. I don't think his passing's anything great. His shooting's not great.
All right. So, but I don't know what you have been watching and probably what I have been watching. But to me, the guy is highly technical. Point
I
is,
want to say he's highly technical.
he's a baller. He's been played out of position.
I agree with that. He should never have put him into. I agree with that.
Sometimes
Klopp
he's
should
on the
never. That's
left
on
wing.
Klopp.
Sometimes he tries to interchange. He will do great as a possible 10. But the system that you have with this 4-3-3 that Klopp insists on is
But we don't
not
play
going
with
to
a
get
10.
that out of
So
the game.
what's the point if we
Exactly.
don't play with a 10?
Exactly. So he's being misused. If you put Harvey Elliott in Man United, you're going to see Klopp. Because again, as I reiterate, Klopp does not have a plan B as far as I see. But Ten Hag, even Pep could change his rigid structure to keep as he would see how he made adjustments to fit in Grealish. Right? But relative to Elliott, he's just the wrong team under the wrong coach.
Oh no, bottom.
I agree.
Yeah.
Elliott's not a Klopp player. I agree. Elliott's not a Klopp player.
Still whoa.
Big up Eddie in the cut as well. Yes, Eddie, what are you saying, family? You good?
I'm good, man. I just had to come in the calm before the storm. Ryan, my brother, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too,
I
man.
apologize
You too.
ahead of time.
Me too.
Nah, but
okay,
your
Last
Diamond-
point on it. Last
Diamond.
point on it, Ryan. While I've moved through the questions. Yeah, go on. Get off your chest.
Because Elliott's main position, he's a right winger, innit? That's what he's been his main position, like growing up at the end of the day. But I don't think he's good enough to play that position for us because he ain't got P&P like Salah. He, at the end of the day, he can't be a backup for Salah because he's a completely
He's a
different
different
player.
option, Ryan, bro. Different profile. Different option.
Ryan,
Yeah, but
Ryan,
how can
I'll
he be
say
a-
this.
With the
Cool.
backup to
I'll
Salah,
say
you need
this.
someone similar to Salah in case he
Here.
gets injured or needs a rest or something.
One last thing. I'll say this. I hear your point about you don't believe in him because you don't think he's good enough. I'm the same way with Alanga. I hear that, but I disagree.
He's better
I
than
think
Alanga. He's better than
No,
Alanga.
no, no. I'm saying in the sense of because you don't think he has a technical ability, blah blah blah. You don't think he'll pan out. I disagree. I think he has enough ability. It's for him to show it. But other thing, I was gonna tell you because you have this high belief in Bajcetic and this, bro. Again, to bring it back to Alanga, if you're a shining light, a good academy prospect in a really bad team, that can like you would think he's like this and that. Oh my god, he's the best product we've had, blah blah blah, right? And that gas United fans to the point where
Listen to United fans, Ryan.
to the point where they made a song about him. So
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, he's a shining light in like a shit situation. He's like
First.
so.
Elliot
I
would
wouldn't
do
get
great.
too gassed. That's all I'm saying.
I
We
understand what
had
you're
Brandon,
saying.
we had
Hold on.
Brandon Williams. We had Brandon Williams.
Yeah, we
looking
did.
like the starting left.
Exactly.
Oh, they were
Yeah, we did.
comparing him to Saka, bro. Oh,
So,
my
yeah, it's
God.
crazy.
Oh, I remember that.
Big
I
up to
remember
Paul
that
as
was
well,
mad.
who says Sabitzer can be creative. We'll see. But what I've seen from Sabitzer, Paul, I do like. Like I said, I'm just need to see more to see what he's got to his game.
I
I
wouldn't
think
say
he started.
Sabitzer's
To me,
creative.
that is to me. Like I said, I need to see him more to see what he's all about. I think he started 4 matches. You know what I'm saying? I think in total. So I need a bigger sample size before I can say he's great at this. He can't do this. He can't do that.
Exactly.
I like what I've seen so far, but again, I'm gonna give him till the end of the season to properly assess him, give him a run of games at least. But what I've seen from Sabitzer, we'll see. And to Khalid, who says, did I just hear what Mertaza said? We don't have no creative players other than Ericsson. Bruno Fernandes, one of the highest chance creations in the league. Here's the difference with that. When we talking about chance creations, like let me explain this. When you're on set pieces, that automatically boosts you up. Because if we go through the top 10, I guarantee you we don't cast them all as creative. When I say creative, and I just need to just clarify for me, I'm talking about receiving the ball in between, behind the midfield, in front of the defense on the half turn, and threading a through ball, like against a low block. Bruno
When you say
doesn't do
Trent's
that.
creative, though, because Trent's creative.
Of course.
Trent
Of
is
course.
creative, but I'm
Sure.
talking.
See,
I'm
the
talking
problem is
I'm talking
people don't know
specific-
creative means a lot.
Yeah,
of people.
I'm
They don't understand.
talking specifically about like midfielder. Can Bruno be creative? Yes, but in one
is not.
instance, when there's a high line, you know what I'm saying, and he has space to hit, he's one of the best. When it comes to, he's one of the best when it comes to
Hitting
against the
a
high,
space, man.
that hitting into space, like he's one of the best. I've seen him do that countless times. The Leicester game, yeah, I know you was gonna say this, Eddie. I know what you're like, but he is. But then when it comes to against lower, when I class creative players, you're creative in all situations. No matter if it's a low block, no matter if you're the dominant team, whether you're on counter-attacking, that's what I class as creative. So to say Bruno isn't creative is incorrect, but he's not an Ericsson, who I've seen be creative, whether he's playing as a 6, whether he's an 8, whether he's a 10. Like I've seen him play different roles for Spurs. Like Ericsson's top with like in a team that played a back 3 for Denmark. I'm saying they played a back 3. Like I've seen him influence games. I've seen Modric is the same. Then I say creative, that's who I think of. Well, that's just me.
Exactly.
But go on, Taz. I'll let you respond to that.
Khalid, the thing is, Bruno's only high because it's the volume of chance creation. He is not. If you think of then if he is the highest, then he should have the most assists, but he doesn't. Ericsson, he's been out for how many since like the January. Ericsson still has more assists than Bruno in the league, and Bruno's played the most.
Taza.
And Bruno has played the most minutes for us in the league, in all competitions. So he should have more assists, right?
Yo,
He doesn't.
Matasa, I've got a
To put
question
it-
for you
to
about
put it-
Bruno.
Oh, go ahead, Diamond. Then I'll answer your question, right?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so to put it into layman terms, yes, there's great volume, but out of the volume of chances created, a greater percentage of it is erratic or color, and that's the problem. People think that we come out to hate Bruno. Sometimes he's in a situation where it's just basic footballer's IQ to make the simple pass, where he will try a hero ball. And that is what kills it too. And the XGs and all of the stats, the ITAS alone shows you where he falls short. So it's erratic creativity. So what is the efficacy of it? if there's 100 chances created, but 99% was erratic or hero balls, then there's no efficacious in it. It doesn't make sense at the end of the day. Yes, it reads good for stats.
No,
That's the problem with.
Yeah, go on, Black Diamond. Carry on. Sorry. Go on, carry on.
No, let Mastaza go ahead. That's just my take on
No, it's cool. It is. Before the Taz, because I've got more to respond to this. Over 60 of you lot locked in. Just gone over 30 likes. Bump this up. 40 likes, you lot. 40 likes. Girls up to 40 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, because I know there's at least 5 of you lot who haven't subscribed. Girls to 5,490. You're only looking for 5 new subscribers, and girls up to 40 likes. Hit the like button as soon as you land. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell when you do so as well. And yeah,
I
like
got a
Bruno,
question for you, United fans, by the way. So the 4 of you.
Go
You
ahead,
talk
Ryan.
about Bruno, like you said that Bruno is his best attribute is obviously playing balls in behind a high line.
Yeah.
But what kind
Flores
of
said
game do you
that.
think? What kind of game do you
Yeah, I
think
said
he'll have on the weekend?
That's me.
Because that's kind of the way he can play in terms of you presume we'd probably give we wouldn't play deep, and he'll have the chance to counter to play balls in behind in transition for like Rashford. But then Bruno always kind of goes missing in these sorts of games as well. At the end of the day,
Oh no,
like,
he'll go missing, then he'll hit a through ball to Rashford.
Yeah, because he's not
100%.
very
Yeah.
good. And if Ten Hag to me is smart about this situation in particular, he'll play him out wide. I've said it before. I say it again. All Bruno's
work
best
rate, man.
attributes, all
Work rate.
Bruno's best attributes
Yeah.
are without the ball. All
This
of his
game,
best
I would
attributes
disagree with
are
that, by the way.
off the ball, and that you wouldn't play him wide right.
Not this game. You know why?
Go on.
I don't think he helps out defensively as much, because I'm just looking at this game solely. I think Anthony is a better, like, quote unquote defender for us. He tracks back better. Bruno just gets lost in space. He'll roam to the midfield. He'll roam to the left wing and all that. Anthony stays wide. He holds his width and he tracks back well. And there, as much as I started out criticizing him, and I told this Cam's off air, I've come to appreciate him. Darwin Núñez is Liverpool's best player.
he's been our most important attacker.
Yeah.
recently
He is
by
their
a
best
mile.
player. That's how
that's
shit
not
they are.
Eddie's face,
I wouldn't
man.
say
Eddie's
best
face.
player.
Bro,
Eddie's face.
Eddie, this is coming from the biggest Darwin Núñez hater. You know me. But he is-
Let's put it let's put it in a more respectable manner. He can be the most dangerous player. On his day, he can be the most dangerous player.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the best, but he can be the most dangerous player. And as
For sure.
Bruno's what, going to be 29 soon, or is he already 29? The
20,
purpose-
yeah, I think.
Right.
Is he that
Ten Hag
old?
is trying to teach. Yeah. Ten Hag is trying to teach this OG what is positional play, and what a lot of people don't know about Sabitzer. Plays all across the midfield. One of Sabitzer's most productive seasons was him playing as a number 10. But in the position, we still don't have positional play. You're going to see Bruno drifting out to the right, giving Anthony the opportunity to cut back in, to run a small triangle. And it always breaks down when coming to Bruno. You see, after we won the game, what Casemiro did? We won the damn cup, and Casemiro walked up to the man and said, "Why didn't pass the ball to Sancho?" You're not thinking. Because it's about the positions and the triangles. Positional play is complex. It requires highly technical and sensible players, and Bruno is a bit erratic.
Is he available
But
on Sunday?
Yeah.
Sancho.
Don't know yet.
Who?
I've
No,
heard
I've
he's
not
a
heard
doubt.
anything.
I've heard he's a
Yeah,
doubt.
that's
Who?
I would expect him to be Sancho.
By the way, what right back are United going to play on the weekend?
Probably.
Wan-Bissaka.
Probably.
The thing is, people with
Boo.
Wan-Bissaka, like, I think someone said, "Oh, Wan-Bissaka will be there to be able to defend against Núñez." But I actually think that could be dangerous, because I feel like Wan-Bissaka's limitations defensively are to do with his kind of positioning, but Núñez is a player who's going to try and get the ball and try and take Wan-Bissaka on 1v1. He's the sort who's going to try
He
and
is.
run
He
past
is.
him. He will, but he's more
What I
dangerous
say-
when he can run beyond him and
Yeah.
his
What
movement
I
in
say
and
about
around
that
the
is, though,
box.
Wan-Bissaka's improved that, to my surprise. Positional sense,
And Ryan,
not getting caught at the back post. That has
Sure.
surprised me. Like, as much as people obviously talking about him more on the ball, but that was one of the issues was on the back stick. You know what I'm saying? But
That was
He's doing
the
the business.
biggest. I think his biggest issue. Like
Yeah,
if we go
outside
get-
on the ball, I think it
creativity,
was.
of course. Yeah,
Yeah, his awareness was Trent level.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Yes.
And
it
Ryan,
was.
we also have Varane next to him. I would say,
Yeah,
arguably,
that's true.
Varane's
true.
best attribute is his positioning and his recovery
Yeah.
pace.
Nah, I agree.
He is the best at that, and tracking the runners, all of that. Like you saw what he did against Holland. I'm not comparing the two, but they're similar kind of play. Like running behind, dangerous, all of that.
Yo, I got
We
cooked for
shut
saying that,
them.
you know.
If
We
I
shut them down. We shut them down.
If
Yeah,
I
no,
may.
100%.
if I may, just to
Go ahead.
because
Go ahead.
it seems like we have a brother who might need to get educated on how we feel about Bruno, at least myself on this channel. Let me tell you something, Khalid. Bless you, bro. Thank you for your engagement in the comments.
I was gonna get to that, but go on.
Bruno is who. No, excuse me. Madison is who Bruno thinks he is in his dreams.
Tell him, Eddie. Tell him.
100%.
Madison is who Bruno thinks he is in his dreams. There are things with the ball that Bruno can't do on FIFA that Madison does with his eyes closed. Like, we just have to call it how we see it. He's on my team. I appreciate the effort. Again, flawless. You know how I am.
Yeah.
I always got room for a try hard.
Facts.
And when we talk about my man having his place at the peak of the mountain of the tryhards that all of them climb up to get, that's Bruno.
Yo, Madison, that first half against United, he was playing PlayStation. Like,
it was different.
First touch passing, like intricate plays, like it was mad.
Yo,
We don't appreciate Bruno at
point?
United. We don't appreciate Bruno at United for, again, his ability to carry the ball. We appreciate his passion and his energy, and that's where it stops.
Oh my God, Eddie!
Big up time to shine as well.
Nail that to the cross, because that is what the top Reds love.
That's what they love.
Desire.
Because you know what that is, Black Diamond. Sorry to cut you off, because that's easy to identify straight away. If someone's a try hard, you can identify that in the first 2 minutes of watching them.
And
technical
apparently,
ability, you can't. Yeah, go on, fam. Go on.
Apparently, in a lot of the British thinking, in the media especially, that is talent and passion, intensity is considered to them like a technical ability. That's why a lot of them, remember at one point they were calling for McTominay to be the future captain.
Yeah, 100%, because he epitomizes everything they like. Yes.
Now, when we get rid of Maguire, when we get rid of Maguire,
hey man, swap deal with Henderson.
He's a man.
Dundada.
Scottish. You know, man.
We got
to deal with Henderson, man.
He's got the man
This
accent.
dude in the corner. This dude with the purple Abbey. That's Rico Suave. He says it's smooth, but he's really saying it to cut you deep.
Yeah,
we gotta watch out for that brother
right
there.
This guy about
Whoa.
Rico Suave.
We see you,
You're flawless.
Wow.
Our top goal scorer in our history got a Scouse accent. Accents ain't got nothing to do with it. You can take McTominay.
Yo, I've seen United fans still think you Scouse bastards.
Hey,
crazy.
On the Bruno thing, on the Bruno Madison thing, remember in the summer of 2019 and January 2020, we were linked with 3 players. It was Bruno, Madison, and Grealish.
Yeah,
we got the worst option, legit.
Hold that thought, Taza. Let me just get to the super chat. Hold that thought. I will get to it. You hold that thought. Big up to Alhambra. Big up for the super chat. Much appreciated. He said that liver bird is getting stuffed, fried, quartered, and served with gravy and mash. Damn. Have some respect. Have some respect. He's a Chelsea fan. That's the crazy part. Have some respect, LFC fans. Cop choir can't sing. Players.
Yeah, it can. It can.
Respect for what?
I'll tell you right now, it can.
Wow. What I'm saying. Hey, Alhambra. Yeah,
what
what you saying?
Hold on.
One second, when you say have respect LFC, have respect LFC fans. What do you mean by that, Alhambra? I'll let him respond. But yeah, go on, Tyler. Say what he was gonna say. Hopefully,
and respond in super chats. By the way, no need to tap in the chat. Anyway, as I was saying,
do what he wants, man. This guy. Go on, carry on.
Yeah. No, it's okay. No, just feel free, my man. The worst option out of them 3, even though I think Keira Knightley has flopped at Man City and not lived up to the expectations.
I wouldn't say he's flopped, no. Come on.
I think
he's been all right this season.
He would, if he was in our team, he would have done much better. Because he is all about, playing freely with freedom.
Yeah,
I agree.
And that is the
yeah,
and that is the one thing Pep Guardiola doesn't allow.
he turns players into robots, man.
Go get
He
the
turns
grab
players
I
into
man.
robots.
when people say when I say Jack Grealish has not been playing well, I'm looking at the actual overall play. Even at Aston Villa, he wasn't getting 20 goals, 10 assists in the league.
No,
But his
he wasn't.
play was phenomenal. He
Hmm.
was you know what these types of players are? They're multipliers. So what they do, if you add them to your team, they make everyone around you better. Everyone's levels go up a level. And he would have done that. And Ten Hag, although he is a Pep disciple kind of thing, he allows players to play with more freedom. And as you can see, Bruno Fernandes plays in this team. Rashford does it. That's what it is.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
Go ahead.
Right? And there's a reason. You see, there are people, and he reminds me of Gascoigne. These fellas are mavericks. They are highly talented. And when coming to put them in a system, that is where the problem exists. And he would have had, listen, we have a similar problem, you're going to realize it eventually. That's one of the issues. Because Sancho, like Grealish, they are mavericks. And to put them in a rigid system, they have problems. You're going to have problems. Sancho going to have problems with Ten Hag. Grealish would have had the same problem if he had come across United with Ten Hag. Wait and see until Ten Hag finished this game. I knew ball, and I knew he would have struggled. So Mavericks, you could be highly talented, but if you do have the intellectual ability to understand what positional play is, because brother is like mathematics, it is so much more complex than the Gegenpress. So I don't think he will thrive as much as you believe he is. Bruno tries to get a free roll. He's a Maverick again. You see the end result.
Emma does know he was Pep number 2 at Bayern.
I disagree, and this is why. So there's a lot of players that were really good, but they didn't thrive under Pep just because they're system players. And I also disagree with the fact that Sancho is a Maverick. I don't think Sancho is a Maverick. I think Sancho is more of a system player than he is a Maverick. This is why he does not thrive in system-less teams. He didn't thrive last year. When we have the ball, when there's clear passages of play, when there's 1-2s, I think that's where he thrives more, and that's what we've seen.
Wait.
When you look at the Leicester,
nobody thrived last year.
No. I'm just giving that an example.
Sancho. Listen, I have been watching Sancho since he was playing ball in the street, son. You understand? Even at City, one of the reasons he would have left wasn't just because of playing time. He was restricted by a system. Pep had a problem that he would not conform. He is a Maverick. And with Ten Hag, you're going to have to conform. I'm saying, brother.
No,
fair enough. I
get what Ndada is saying, because when you see Sancho play, he's nothing about him is robotic. Nothing about him is robotic. It's a feel thing for Sancho. So I think
he wants to express himself. Yeah.
He has to express himself out there. So I think that's what Dundada is getting at when he says he's a Maverick, because if you don't allow a Maverick to express themselves, that's when you really don't see them as a player anymore.
It reminds me of Pogba.
As a part of the mismatch. But the thing is, it has to be the system around him has to be conducive for him to be, the Maverick that we think he is. Yeah. I forget. Didn't he have Hakimi at right back when he was playing at Dortmund?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did
that's a person who also kind of operates on their own wavelength. And you had that with one of the only robots they really had over there was Holland, right? They were able to somewhat mix it up and make something happen. So
can I explain to you why I was able to do so? Because
say it again.
Can I tell you why it was able to work out so well at Dortmund with the combination of Sancho, Hakimi, and Haaland, for example? It's because of the way the system kind of allowed them to kind of operate off that right in that season. But what I would say is in that system, same system, it was kind of the way with Sancho where like he was allowed to do a lot of things that I don't think Ten Hag would allow him to do. Like even when it comes back to tracking back and stuff like that, he sometimes didn't have to come and track back because you knew the qualities on the ball once they started to counter attack. Because that Dortmund team wasn't about possession. That Tottenham team was all about counter attacking, and this is what they were the best at. But obviously, and I think this is where I agree with Don Dada. By the time Ten Hag gets a team that Ten Hag gets a team that he envisions and the way he wants to play, I don't really see United still going to continue being this counter-attacking team. I think they're going to be much more in control. They're going to be working a lot more on the wings, moving the ball around, working in the half spaces. So you obviously now one thing I do say about Sancho is that I think Ten Hag is the type of manager that would allow him to express himself a lot more freely than a manager like, for example, Pep would do, or even Arteta. But in the same time, he is, at the end of the day, a manager that comes under even comes from the philosophy of Pep. So it's going to be interesting to see how he can mold him into a player that can be effective and a consistent starter and a reliable starter. But I can understand both sides, to be honest. Both sides, because I mean, you know the saying, two things can be
true. Absolutely,
exactly. So I think it's all about how Sancho can evolve, where like he can be a part of the team, but also can show his qualities by where the play is focused on him. Because I think Sancho can operate the best when the play of where you play into, you gotta play into him to show us his best. Like if you don't play into him, this is where he yet has to show in his career he can be effective in a team. This is one thing I would say, because in Dortmund, a lot of the attacks, depending where he was, because once Hakimi left, he had to go to the left side because you didn't have that overlapping fullback that he had with Hakimi. We had to go to the left with Guerrero. That's why people say he's better on the left, but I disagree. He's better off the right, in my opinion.
All right,
I think in this
super
system,
chat before you go. Let me get to this. Let me get to the super chat from Alhambra. Everyone hold their thoughts so we can go back to that. Klopp, I think I meant to say Klopp. Klopp enables an underdog mentality. They live for games against superior rivals and believe Welsh Valley choir singing suffices. Analyze the match beyond the magic of Anfield.
Hey, let me reply to this.
Can I finish this? You like Hassan? Can I finish the super chat, please? You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
finish
that
it. Let me
triggered?
respond in it.
Please, let me.
Hey,
Ryan,
respect,
when do
my
I
friend,
not give you a
respect.
platform? Like, can I please? Thank you, Jesus Christ, these Liverpool duns, man. As I was saying anyway, before I was rudely interrupted. Alhambra, my apologies. Salute for the super chat again. I appreciate it. I've started, and don't forget, members have started all the better questions as well. I will get to them. Don't worry. Klopp enables an underdog mentality. They live for games against superior rivals and believe Welsh Valley choir singing suffices. Analyze the match beyond the magic of Anfield. He's put that in quotation marks. You'll be outclassed Sunday. Go on, Ryan.
That could be enough to get us some. The Anfield has done it before. We beat Manchester City when we were fucking in the mud at that time. And Manchester City was, Haaland was scoring hat tricks every game, and no one gave us a chance when they came, and we beat them. Atmosphere was great that day.
How was it because of the atmosphere, bro? Come on.
No, a lot of that was because of atmosphere as well. Don't get me wrong, tactically Klopp got it right that game, but a lot of it was down to atmosphere. But I've seen in the past, over years, I've seen title-winning Manchester United teams come to sixth-place Liverpool teams at Anfield, and we've beaten you at the end of the day. Like, this game means something different. Like, this game, the crowd will be rocking at the start of the game. Don't get me thinking, like, it will be... this game means more. This game is deep. Like, no, I'm not even... This game is deep.
You right?
Like, the atmosphere will be rocking at the start of the game. And like I said, that will... For United, it is important to get through the first 20 minutes to half an hour because it will be rocking. And if Liverpool get a goal in that time and go 1-0 up, it will be difficult for United players to be able to handle it. It's like I said, I've seen title-winning United teams. I've seen Dirk Kuyt score a hat-trick to beat you at Anfield before. When we finished sixth that season and you went and won the title, like, I've seen this stuff happen, bro. Like, that Liverpool team is way worse than this one, no matter how bad we're doing this season. And that Man United team is better than this one. So the Anfield is the reason. If this game was at Old Trafford, by the way, this weekend, I'd be saying loss instantly. It's only the fact it's at Anfield that I think we can actually win this game.
Okay, you go on, Cams. I'll let you respond. And I'm gonna respond to this as well. Go on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Right.
Any better? No flawless?
Any? Yeah. Much better. Much better. Yeah.
Yeah,
No background noise. Yeah.
I took off the AirPods. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No stress, man. It's all good.
I'll be honest,
Go on,
I ain't
Cams.
got a response. Just thank you for the super chat. Like,
Oh, see,
I
I thought
I
I'd
ain't got
go
a
to the
response
Liverpool
that.
fan beforehand.
No.
One thing I will say is like normally, not normally, a lot of the times in football, these things are gassed. Like the magic of a certain place or the atmosphere. This
Suck
is
the ball into
one,
the net.
this is
Like,
this
all that
is
shit.
yeah, all that stuff. But this is the one game where, trust me, I've seen enough of these matches where it's like it has that type of impact. I say it before, I've seen it, say it again. I've seen better Manchester United sides play worse Liverpool sides at Anfield and go there and draw or go there and lose. We've seen it in recent times in the flip side when Liverpool have been better and been on a
Bro,
run. And
when
we've
we
been
won the
United on the only
title,
confirm.
when we won the title this season a few years ago, we literally we won out of the first 27 league games that season. We won 26 and drew 1. That one draw
No,
came at Old Trafford when
That
United
game
were
had me
in.
stressed.
United
That
were
game.
shit at that time when we played them. Shit
Yeah, yeah.
under Ollie. Absolutely crap. With like Brandon Williams and these guys in their team and
Dan James
McTominay.
ran down
And they
the
should
right.
have beaten us.
and
They played Dan James and Rashford up front. They should have beaten us. We only equalised through Lallana in the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
No, I was more angry when we equalised. I was like, you guys took 85 minutes to
You
equalise.
pricks took 85 minutes. This was an easy game for us and you guys fucked it, bro. I was fuming.
Yeah.
I was kind
I
of
was-
okay. I didn't want to lose, so I was okay. We got a draw in the end.
I agree with you,
So, let's
Alhambra, in
before-
terms. Yeah, go on, Black Diamond. You go.
Yeah, before we move on, I mean, we had to give people the flowers. And you have to give Jazz a raise because what he just described there, it was so well articulated.
Absolutely.
He deserves a promotion. So move him a level up, probably over
Nah,
Mataz or something.
He wants to be.
Excellent.
He's
That
bottom
that
row
is
gang Guinness.
Bob Bro is that's the
He's bottom row gang Guinness. So he's calmed down there.
Appreciate it.
I'm saying, but yeah, just we know
Excellent analysis. That is
Yes.
full comprehension of the philosophy. Great.
Yeah, but in regards to this, Alhambra, yes, our Manchester United favourites, yes, but I'm fully aware of what the Liverpool are like at home to Manchester United. This is now their cup final. They have nothing else to play for.
It's our cup
This
final,
is their cup
bro.
final.
Let's be honest, it is.
Yeah, 100%. You right? You
It's
spot
our
on.
cup final. Like, there's no
Biggest
point
game of the
denying
season.
it.
Oh yeah,
We're
their biggest game of the
out of the
season, 100%.
Champions League.
This is Anfield.
Top four, I don't really give that much of a shit about. This is our cup final, bro. I accept this is a chance to.
But that
I
was
know
you're
United
saying
is
that you're saying that like
Oh.
it's a cup final because of the circumstances. Like it's the
It's a few
biggest game
things.
of the season at the start of the season. When
Yeah, I
No,
wouldn't
it's
have said.
the-
Oh,
no,
yeah,
when
it's
the
always the
schedule
biggest
comes
No,
out,
game.
of course, yeah,
It's
it's the
always
biggest
the
game. But what I'm
biggest
saying
game.
is like this is all they have to play for. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they-
this is all we've
if they
got.
were in the
This is
same
the only
game,
game I'm invested in this season for
Yeah,
the
if
rest
they
of
were
the
in
I'm
the-
only
go on, fam.
I'm only saying that because when the for me, right? I'm sure Liverpool fans will say the same. When the schedules come out, when are we playing Liverpool away? When are we playing Liverpool at
Yeah.
home?
I can't lie. I
Those
look
are
at
the
Man
two-
City. I'll be honest. I don't look
The-
at
You're a
those are the
weirdo,
two
bro.
biggest
Like,
games.
that's all it is,
Those are the
Cam.
two biggest games, easily.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
Easily.
what
They're
I'm
like-
saying is-
biggest
That's
games, but
even matter.
before
Yeah.
this season,
Yeah,
out
but
like
what I'm saying is when I say they got nothing to play for, is because like this is now there's added.
Oh, yeah,
impetus
yeah,
in
yeah,
this game
100%,
because there's nothing left.
100%.
Like normally this game is always bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimum is bragging rights for both teams. But normally, and I said this when I was on Hassam's channel, either United are going for the league or Liverpool are going for the league. So it's much more than bragging rights. We're trying
But
to
do you know
stop
what it
them
is?
from
It's
winning the
that-
league, or they're trying to stop us. But
do you know
this
what-
season, that's not the case.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
heightened a bit right now for us for how important it is for us to do this because of as much as it pains to say you lot are doing well in it, and it's like
Yeah,
I
hold
don't
that
think
for
you'll
hold
win
that.
the title. I don't think you'll win the title in it, but like I don't think you're really in a race. I think you're outsiders. But the fact
Yeah.
is, you can't fully rule it out. Do you get what I mean? You can't
What?
fully rule it
Nah,
out.
nah,
You're still
nah,
within
nah.
a reachable gap, and it's
we're
like
not in a race. We're not.
no.
this.
I
We-
know you're not. But in terms of the points, you're kind of in still with a reachable gap. Like if you were like, you get what I
The
mean. You
Spurs-
can't
the
fully
Spurs-
rule
I
it
get
out.
what you're saying. Like if
No,
we-
but
I'm
like,
Yeah,
not-
no,
but
you're not
Liverpool-
wrong.
Yeah.
But if we were to beat you this weekend and Arsenal win and City win, that is pretty much your title. That talk is kind of completely dead in the water, and that's why it's big
Mhm.
for us. Like if we were to be the ones who do that, because our nightmare scenario for our fans is if you lot win the league, then nothing can get worse.
that's
than
not
that.
happening, right, bro?
I know it's not going to happen, but
No,
we
no,
need
to
to
this.
kill that completely on Sunday. I know
This
it's
guy
not gonna
jokes.
happen.
This is
I gotta head out, boys. But Cam,
Look,
Yo,
I got one question for you, and I think you know where I'm going.
shoot, come on.
Jones or Gagne, who's gonna get it done?
Oh, I've already placed a bet. I'm saying Jones second round submission.
Jones, 100%
Second
Jones.
round
Yeah.
submission.
Yes, sir.
You know, he came in 43 pounds. I think they said like some crazy heavier than Gane.
No, he's thick, man. He's thick. He's
bro.
very thick.
Pause.
That's because of your crazy mind, Murtazi. Don't
Nah, I
put
said
that.
pause as
Don't
well.
put that. Ben
Nah,
Hoover
yeah.
on us.
Don't
talk
just
about.
don't.
So anyway,
Nah.
boys,
He said it as well.
always
This
love. I'm
dickhead,
gonna catch
man.
y'all.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
up, Eddie.
take
Big
care.
up, big up.
Yeah, I need to chat to you, man, about this MMA show. But yeah,
Say
big
you
up
already
Eddie
know what
every
it is.
time.
Y'all just
Yeah,
hitting me. All right, bros. Y'all have a good
Yeah,
stream.
love,
All
yeah,
right?
care, Eddie.
every time.
Big
Big
up,
up,
man.
big
Take
up,
care.
big up.
Yeah.
And Alhambra, this completely fooled me because he said, speaking of cup finals, Pulis has one today. Fuck my life. When he said Pulis, I genuinely thought that Tony Pulis had a final, and then it clicked that he's talking about Graham Potter against Leeds. You know what I'm saying? The Chelsea Leeds game. Alhambra again, big up for the super chat though. It clicked afterwards. I'm like, Pulis in the final. What, like St. Johnston Trophy or some shit? And it clicked to who he was talking about. Alhambra.
Wrong about
Yeah, I
the
got a
years,
Super
prediction
chat.
for flawless for
Hit
the
me.
game on Sunday.
Do your thing.
There's gonna be at least one red card.
What?
What makes you say that? Go on, elaborate. What makes you say that?
This game's gonna be heated. I can tell this game's gonna be heated. I think just the passion of the game, but I also think having players like Nunes, Lisandro, Casemiro on the pitch, just players like that, you know, dogs who, you
I
know,
remember Nunes' last time against Leeds, man.
And Ryan, I was thinking,
just feel
well,
there's
not
gonna be a
along the
red in
lines
this
of
one.
not along the lines of red cards, but I definitely believe it'll have a couple pens in that game.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure about pens, but there'll definitely be flashpoints. They'll be like heated.
Salah's
They'll
gonna
be...
get a pen, brother.
Hmm?
Salah's due a pen. He's going to get it at
We ain't
Anfield.
had, I think Klopp talked about it early on. We ain't had a pen for like a year, you know.
Yo, we hadn't had a pen this season once.
It's deserved, didn't it? How
Have
about
we
We
you?
had
should
a
have had
pen?
one against
Yeah, this
Arsenal, I
is the
remember,
best.
when
Yeah,
Gabriel
we've had
bought
pens.
it.
You're gonna get it Sunday. You're gonna get
No,
it
in the
Sunday.
league.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, in the league.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
league.
we haven't had
Wait,
one in
no,
the
no,
Yeah, we've had
we-
one in we've had some in Champions
We've
League.
not had a pen in the league. I don't think so.
What, United haven't?
You have
Bruno
one.
don't
Yeah,
score the
in
pen
the-
in the
No,
league this season.
United have.
We
I
haven't. We haven't
know
had
we
one.
have in the cup. I know we have in the cup. I don't know.
Let
in
me
the league.
check. Let me check.
Double check that. It is. You lot continue to get your questions in. Bump up the likes. You're over 60 of you lot locked in. Girls up to 50 likes.
Nah,
man.
You got
Girls
one.
up to
You got one,
50
Bruno.
likes. You know, I knew Bruno.
What-
had
what
12
game?
penalties. Was it
I have
Palace?
no idea.
Might have been Palace.
But
Well,
No,
Flores,
yeah,
it
I'll tell
wasn't
you about
Palace. Oh wait. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bump up the likes and subscribe, you lot. You know what I'm saying? Get us up to 50 likes, please, because you're clearly enjoying the content. So hit the like button. Make sure you do that as soon as you land or whether you're watching this back after. And also, yeah, we're at 5,486. So we're looking for 4 more subscribers, people. Get us up to 5,490 before we end the live stream. And
Yeah, it
again,
was Palace.
questions in. Yeah, it was Palace thought so.
But
Live
Flores,
stream, I
it's-
mean, members, get your questions in. Yeah, go on, fam.
But it's like with us, it's wait, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say for a sec. Fuck me. Oh my days.
I think- I was
Meanwhile,
thinking-
you
I was
forgot. Meanwhile, you
Yeah,
forgot.
I was
Let me
gonna
ask you a
say
question.
something like that.
This
But
guy,
it'll
this
come
guy.
back to me. It'll
Right,
come
right.
back
Yeah,
to me.
we'll hit you back, man. The hamster
Oh,
will
yeah,
keep
I was gonna
running
say-
in
I
the
was
wheel.
gonna
There
say,
we go. It just
In
jolted back
terms
into
of-
life.
The reason why I'm optimistic about Sundays because this is always the one game where I know we've been shit, but I trust my players to turn up for this game.
100%.
This is the one game I trust at home to United. I trust them to turn up for this still. Like
Yeah.
I know the fans are going to be up for it because I was at the game the other day against Wolves. I was in the cup. Like when we were 2-0 up last like 10 minutes, we were already started chanting about United towards the end. Like we know what's coming on Sunday.
Yeah.
The fans are going to be ready. It's 4:30 kickoff, so it's none of this early kickoff bullshit. Like it's going to be hot. It's going to be heated. Like the players will turn
You
up for
going?
this game. Yeah, I'm
So you
going.
trust-
Were you there
Wait,
last season?
before
Were you
you
there
answer,
last season, Ryan?
I wasn't there last season. My brother went last
Are
season.
you in the cup end?
No, I'm not. I'm in Anfield Road lower.
Okay, cool. I just want to see you on TV. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. When
Right,
Rashford
that's
scores,
crazy. I don't
you
know.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think
You
I've
know.
ever been caught on TV for some reason.
Now
I've
you
been-
have. Remember, there's the Salah goal, and you're in behind.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Man
yeah,
City.
yeah,
Yeah,
against
there's a
City,
Salah
I
goal.
remember,
You see
I
your
remember,
boat
yeah.
behind him. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yo,
remember.
it's mad how much Timo gets caught on TV. You know,
Yeah,
it's
he's
Because
always
crazy.
on TV,
Timo sits in a really low down where it's easy for him to be caught by the
yeah,
camera.
he's always on
You
TV.
see
You know
him
what
with
I'm
a
saying?
pie in
Proper
one hand.
Chelsea.
He's
Yeah,
like,
pie in the other, innit? I'll say.
And Havertz is scoring.
What I think gonna be key
Oh.
for Sunday, because everybody talking about the the 5-2 against Real Madrid. But what people seem to realize that Liverpool went 2 goals up. You see that first 20 minutes at
We were
Anfield, this
battering them, bro.
that we have to survive.
Facts.
Yes, I trust
Yeah.
the manager, but we have to. They're going to come to blitz us,
Yep.
and this
Yeah.
is where it's only because of Ten Hag that I have some confidence that we could come out with a victory.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably.
Sorry to
It was
interrupt you,
the
but
way- it was the
recently
way
you have to
Fergie-
remember.
Sorry,
But-
Cam,
Go on.
you go.
Oh,
Go on, Cam.
yeah, I was just gonna say recently United haven't started games well, so like in the second half they've kicked into gear more. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting to see.
Exactly, because we tell the last few games he started very slowly, and the manager even mentioned that in the press conference. And then looking at how Liverpool started against Real Madrid, taking that into consideration, if they blitz us within the first 20 minutes and we survive it, then game is on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm looking
completely
at.
agree. And
Let me get to the super. Hold that
Yeah.
thought, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I know that might be tough. Hold that thought. Yo, I don't know where we just got the jump from. Did someone raid us? No. Hey, big up to all the new people who just joined, because we got just under 100 of you lot locked in. Wherever you lot just joined from, big up. It's not over 100. Wait, did we get raided? Let me know in the
You
chat.
probably came
I
from
thought
Month's
so.
stream. Months was streaming.
Hey, shout out Months. I thought so. I seen the numbers jump. I was like, that's definitely a raid. Big up to my guy Months. Make sure you lot go subscribe to Big Six Bonds as well. Make sure you do that. So big up to Months every
Bonds?
single time.
Oh.
Yeah, because he was in France. That's why.
Bonds.
That's
Oh,
where it
yeah.
comes from. Because he was in France, so they turned it
Oh,
into
right,
Big
oh,
Six
right.
Bonds.
He's in Paris,
That's what
wasn't
it
he?
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was in Paris, isn't
I
it? Yeah,
said
yeah, that's
Bonds,
what it
I was
was.
like, what?
Yeah, Big Six Bonds. Big up to Alhambra says, I
That's
disagree.
so
There'll be
corny.
I disagree. There'll be red cards. It's better than this is Anfield. I
Shut up,
disagree.
man. Read the
The
super
king,
chat.
the king is back. You know what I'm
Read the
saying?
super chat,
king
man.
is
Shut
back.
up, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you shut up. How about that? About that? About
Shut
you
up,
shut
man.
up? Huh? About you
Shut
shut
up,
up?
man.
Hey,
But
Yeah,
listen,
but
hey,
you're-
Tars are
he
cooked.
Can I
Tars
get-
are cooked.
he actually squealed before he said this is Anfield. He
Victor,
squealed it.
Victor, it's Jowday. Shut up, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
shut
as I
up.
said,
Hey,
yeah, you
Shut
know
up,
that one.
bro.
Nah, it's a Mercedes day, man. It's a Lewis day. Relax.
I
Yeah,
can't even
yeah,
hate
man.
on-
Yeah,
I
man,
can't even
Lewis
hate on-
Day.
I can't even hate on Lewis Hamilton, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can't even
Let's
Jamaican
go.
rapper, but
Let's
shut up.
go.
But hey, I support Lewis Hamilton the same way I support Graham Potter, man. There we go. But yeah,
Hey,
I'll
fuck
have
you,
this.
fellas.
Dickhead, man. This guy. Hey, don't. Hey, that's my guy as well. Don't do that, man. Don't. That means you're preying on his downfall. Are you crazy?
Who praying on whose downfall? Whose
Graham
downfall
Potter
am I praying on?
and
Nah, I'm not
Lewis
praying on his
Hamilton.
downfall.
Nah, why would
I
he
want him to do well.
Shut
Not the same way I
up,
want
man.
Lewis Hamilton to do well. You know what I'm saying? I want
Just
them both
don't-
to stay in
just
the
don't-
job.
Just don't do.
Yeah, I don't diss Hamilton, bro. That's my guy.
I would never
Love
just.
Hamilton.
Why would I?
Then
ever
move on,
diss
man.
I'm a
Hamilton?
Move
proper
on, man.
Hamilton
Move on.
I'm
fan,
Move
saying,
on.
it's-
Yeah, move on,
you
move
want to
on,
move
move on,
on, but
move on.
yeah, I bet Victor, you want to move on. Innit?
Yeah, move on, man. This is depressing, man. Move on, move on.
Hey, Victor, hold that, fam, hold that. But yeah,
Shut up,
Alhambra
man.
says I disagree.
Hey, Ryan, comes do your job, man. Fuck you,
I
fellas,
disagree. Don't be ready. This guy just guessing me out.
Nah, man.
Yo,
Close the
fam,
belt. I'm all right now.
Do you
This
think if he
guy-
doesn't come out with a victory tomorrow, they're gonna sack him?
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I think it's the Dortmund.
What you think? No, I think he'll get Dortmund. I think he'll get
Yeah,
the
but
Dortmund.
we'll get onto that.
I
We'll
don't
get-
I don't think he will. You know.
We'll get
Nah,
the
it's
only
only like
Chelsea
3
fan
days
here. We'll
away,
get his
bro.
thoughts on that 100%. So we're going to do Victor. We'll go to you in a sec. I disagree. There'll be red cards. There'll be high intensity, but I don't think Manchester United players will take the bait. Ten Hag doesn't strike me as that guy. Yeah, I don't. Alhambra, I agree with you here. I don't think there'll be red cards. Two, of course.
You
there'll be
really
high
don't think that?
intensity.
That's flawless. Think
No,
of some of the players
I
on that
don't.
pitch. Martinez, Casemiro
that
on your
doesn't
side.
matter,
Then
bro.
on our side, you got Robbo and Nunes. Fabinho, who gets booked every 5 seconds.
That means I take out Nunes. How many of them have been, of all them players you named, how many have got red cards this season?
Not
Casemiro.
this season,
It's-
but Robbo
it's
got
not
one
even
last
about
season.
that,
But Robbo's
like-
a shit house, bro. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is, they're smart with it. Yes, they're
they are
intense and
smart
they're
with it, a lot
aggressive.
of them. But I
They're
feel
not
like something's
daft.
gonna
Do
happen.
you know how hard it is to get a red card nowadays?
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true. That's true.
Literally,
It's
man
hard.
said Casemiro. We had to literally
He
choke. Will
literally
Hughes.
choked someone. Pause,
He
man.
choked Will Hughes like he was
And-
Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson.
You
Like,
saw
oh,
you saw Ziyech. He got red carded. They looked at VAR and overturned it. Like it's hard to get a red card nowadays.
Yeah.
But
Facts,
flawless. Can
that's
I
facts.
answer what Diamond was saying about
Yeah.
getting through the
Respond. I was
first
just
like
getting
20?
to that. Hey, Alhambra, big up for the super
Yeah,
chat.
big
Though. And
up.
again, big up for the raid. Make sure you subscribe
Yeah.
to Big 6 Months. Yeah,
Keep it coming with the super chats. Pause.
Why is that pause?
How's that?
Go on.
pause?
Respond.
Keep it
Big
coming.
pause.
Go on.
Pause.
Go on, Ryan.
He said with the super.
I
chats.
think
Go
Diamond
on.
was spot on with what he was saying about the first 20 minutes because that's even with the way Fergie used to approach games at Anfield with when you had clearly superior teams to us, it would always be. And Gary Neville and Wayne Rooney spoke about it a lot as well. The plan would always be first 30 minutes at Anfield, just don't give anything away, don't go out and play open. When you get the ball, just play it into the channels and get runners through the channels, and try and feel your way into game. Try and quieten down the crowd, because I think Rooney said it. If you go to Anfield and you start trying to play open, expansive football from early, you're running into trouble. And that's what Pep does, man. Pep does that all the time. Look at his shambolic record at Anfield.
Shout out Wayne Rooney, man. Shout out Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney was right.
This guy's such a prick. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
Why am I a prick?
You know why you're shouting out Wayne Rooney? Don't do
why?
That. You know what he said about the Glazers, fam.
Big up,
whoa,
man. You know what I'm saying? Sure, man. I've never heard you shout out Wayne. This guy thinks I'm
big up Rooney.
Rooney's one of my favorite players.
No, but Flourish, you know what it is as well?
Hey, Victor, put her in, mate. You know what I'm saying? Go on.
Hey, sure, man. That Nunez goal is going to hit like crack, man.
Oh, is it?
Obviously, Diamond said that.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Nunez, man.
All right, man. Let him talk, man. Come on.
Go, Ryan.
No, obviously, Diamond said that. It's all right. Look at the way we started against Madrid. Obviously, 2-0 up in first 20 minutes. Obviously, we bottled it after that. But, obviously, I mean, that's the key for us. If we have to try and get something in the first 20 minutes, you'll go ahead 1 or 2-0. And if we go 2-0 up, let's say, in the first 20 minutes, I think we'll win, because let's be real, that was against Madrid the other week. You're playing well, but you ain't Madrid quality. Let's be real.
Bro, you see how do you know what? Vinny and Rashford, Rashford can do what Vinny did when Vinny got that first goal. I'll be honest, just out of nothing, bang.
Yeah.
Rashford can do shit like that.
But they don't have the same. Look at the players they had who killed us, Madrid. Benzema,
Vinicius. Look at them. They've got some good players now, man.
Yeah, we don't have a Benzema though. Let's not do
they don't have Vehicle. They have Vehicle up front, man.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I'm Benzema. I like Benzema. Benzema's my guy. But let's be honest, he didn't change that game around for them.
That was Vinny. It was Vinny, 100%.
Vinny.
Who then took the game away further away from
plus we don't have Joe Gomez at the back. Canat is playing, bro.
But that Anfield crowd is gonna give Anthony hell. The amount of Liverpool fans I knew that wanted Anthony, especially Drifty, wanted Anthony to sign for Liverpool. They're gonna give him hell, and he better keep a cool head.
I wouldn't start Anthony in this game. I'd have to be Bruno, and who'd you play for the middle?
Probably Fred, Sabitzer, Casemiro.
Yeah, I wouldn't play. I'd play 3 central midfielders and match you lot. That's what I'd do. 100%.
It's not hard to match us in midfield, bro. Just put any Tom, Dick, and Harry there.
Well, no, when I say match you lot, I'm just saying, just put in 3 midfielders.
Yo, I've got a very, very bad feeling about our midfield we're gonna play. I've got a very
you
bad.
reckon it's gonna? You reckon
it's gonna be?
It's gonna be Milner. It's gonna be Milner.
Milner's not gonna play. No, he's not.
It's gonna be Milner.
Who's gonna play?
It's gonna be Milner.
What's your free, man? What's your free cams? What do you think the free will be?
I think it'll be Milner, Henderson, and Fabinho.
No way is he playing that. No way he's playing that. No.
He's not playing.
He's not. Yeah, it'll be Fabinho, Henderson, Badkett. I can already tell you the team right now with chest.
All right, before you do that, hey, there's over 100.
I said with titties.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you did say with titties as well. There's over 120 of you lot locked in. We're even at 50 likes. Scales up to 60 likes. Hit the like button. Everyone who came over from the raid, everyone who was here before the raid, hit the like button. We're only at 48 likes. Girls up to 60 likes because there's over 120 of you lot locked in. Hit the like button. I know the vast majority of you lot watching, and one, I enjoy the content because you're still here, and 2, have accounts. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe as well. We're looking for 4 new subscribers out of 120 of you lot. You know what I'm saying? That is a Chelsea win rate conversion. That's all we're looking for. That's not hard. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for like 2 and 16. So you know what I'm saying? 4 subscribers is all we're looking for. Go on then, Ryan. Hit us with the lineup.
I'm like 95% sure on this. It'll be Alisson, Trent. This is provided no injuries before the game, by the way. Alisson, Trent, Konate, Virgil, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Badkitic. I don't know what comes. Milner ain't playing in midfield, bro. Like, no. It'll be Fabinho, Henderson, Badkitic, and Salah, Gakpo, Nunes. I think he starts Gakpo ahead of Jota.
I agree with all of that.
I hope he plays Jota, man. I hope he plays Jota.
I disagree. I hope he plays Gakpo instead of Jota.
Nah, I'd rather Gakpo come on. I'll be honest.
Nah, I'd rather it the other way. I'd rather Jota come on if you need him to.
You know what? Maybe you're spitting.
No, but you know, I think another thing why I'm pretty confident is that having Kanate back in the team because, like, instead of the Joe Gomez, who, you know, like, do I need to speak? Like, 4 out of the 5
You
goals.
blame
against
everything
Madrid.
on him. That's not fair, you know. You
No, I
say
don't blame
like
everything. I
you
don't
know
blame
that's how
everything.
you're insinuating it. The way you
Bro,
talk
I don't
is
blame
like you're
everything,
blaming
but let's
everything
be
on him.
real. That Madrid game, obviously the whole team was shit, but that Madrid game, he had a part to play in 4 of the 5 goals, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna get massive criticism.
Allison gave up a goal.
Yeah, that's the only
Allison
goal I
gave up
don't
a goal.
blame him for.
Van Dijk wasn't defending well either. Well, let's not. Yeah,
Van
I'm not.
Dijk wasn't
He
that
was a
good,
big
but Joe
issue.
Gomez
He
was
was
way
a
more
big
to
issue.
blame.
I agree. Yeah.
No, they robbed Salah. They robbed Salah of having a good game, man. Salah had a very good game. They robbed.
cooking that first half, bro.
All right, I'm not disagreeing with you, but you go on like he's like the only issue. Like
He's not
you
the.
take
I
him
never
out the
said
team,
he's the only
it's
issue.
gonna be.
No, he's not.
That's
He's
how you
not,
come off
but
as.
I have to
No,
agree with
I'm
you.
not.
The issue.
No,
I have to agree
I'm
with
not
you.
saying that.
Gomez,
I'm not saying that. I agree with
Gomez
him.
was
The way
atrocious in
he
the
says
past
it,
4 games.
the way he
Wasn't
says
just
it, it's
that.
just come off like that.
Before the Real Madrid game, that's how we got the name Cardi G against Brighton.
It's Ice Spice, isn't it? Ice Spice.
Ice Spice, yeah.
Exactly. His last 4 games were atrocious, and that
The
was
only good
just
game he had was
carry on.
Everton. Everton at home, he played very well, but that was the only one.
That's the level, man.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
Everton against
So Ryan
the
comes. What plans you think club going to have to deal with Rashford?
I think
Or
he'll
is
just
Milner
be.
going to replace? Is Milner
Nah, I
going to
think-
replace Trent at halftime?
I don't think Milner replaces Trent. He'll play Trent and
Yeah,
He'll
I
play
would do
Trent.
that. I would replace Trent around.
No, I wouldn't.
The
I'm not
second
playing
half and play
Milner against
Milner.
Rashford. I'm
Milner
not playing
right back.
Milner
Milner
against
right
Rashford.
back's good, man.
Oh, you might continue.
No.
Hey, big up Lewis. He says big up everyone. He says hashtag Bobby Pack. He says hashtag Potter out. I think
Right,
he
who?
had I don't know, but he said hashtag
Bro,
Bobby Pack.
Cams.
Hashtag Potter out before you continue, Ryan. I think that was the all text. That's what it is. He meant to say Potter in. But big up my guy Lewis. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Links underneath in the description as well. And Chris, you're right. In Potter we trust. Let me run through some of these questions as well. You lot continue to get your questions in. I will.
Can I
get
just
to them.
say
Don't
something
worry
quick to
about that.
Cams?
Khalid, 1 second.
I know what it's going to be, Ryan.
Anthony start or bench. I would have it. So this game, me personally, bench. Sure, Cams. Personally, I'd have him on the bench. I hear everything, you know. This guy's such a good.
Nah, because when people ask that question, start bench.
Yeah, this guy a whole fool. I'm saying bench. I think Taza said he'd start him. Black Diamond start or bench on the weekend?
Bench.
Okay, that's first.
He's a good option off the bench. Very good
it
option.
He's going to utilize Bruno on the right, and Anthony will come on as an impact sub and cause some damage.
And what Paul said here, what actually separates Liverpool from Everton? Are they actually in the same?
It's like a 2-minute drive between the stadiums. I'm not even joking.
2 minutes.
It's like a 10-minute walk. It's a 10-minute walk between both stadiums.
Yeah. So Everton and Liverpool, yes, they are both in the city of Liverpool, and their grounds are like a stone's throw.
Proper close.
Probably
you can
in
see
the
it.
UK.
You can see them.
Probably the closest. They're probably the
closest.
Definitely
the closest.
It's like a 10-minute walk between the two stadiums.
That's crazy. Hey, big up to Marcel as well. So salute to you, Flawless. You've been busy today putting in that work. I saw you today on Grizzly's channel speaking facts, also on Hassam's channel. I see you out here. Big up to you for real. Hey, Marcel, I love for the kind words. And make sure, for real. And after this show, make sure you go check that out, people. Go check me out on Hassam's channel, and I was on Grizzly's channel as well. So make sure you check that out. To OG Turbo Jesus, who says if Ten Hag gets a forward in that can occupy defenders, Bruno will get more chances. That's everybody though. Replace Bruno with every other attacker. If we actually have a better number 9, and that's no disrespect to Weghorst, yes, everybody would improve. And to Khalid, who says I don't get the Bruno stat. Oh yeah, we went through this as well. But man was putting up Bruno stats. Like I always say, the reason why people have to defend him so hard is because he's not performing on the football pitch.
If you have to show me numbers, that's it.
Hey, you gotta tell me no numbers when we're talking certain attackers.
Eddie dealt with that comment. Eddie educated him.
Yeah, I already did. Yeah, that's why I didn't say it. What's been the toughest game for both United and Pool this season? We'll go to you, Ryan. Toughest game for Liverpool this season.
In the league.
How long have you got?
There's so many to pick.
All right, pick them. Pick a 5.
Brighton away was bad in the league. That 3-0. That was bad. Like that's that Brighton away was
Let me get a list out.
We couldn't get a foothold in that game at all from start to finish. It was horrible.
But the United game, we battered you. We physically dominated you guys.
What?
I remember that game.
The one earlier on the 2-1 earlier on the season.
The 2-1.
But that you see Brighton.
I remember we were on the watch lot watching that.
It was horrible that Brighton away.
Oh yeah, we was. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
See, I don't feel like United dominated us like that.
United
Is it
started off
like-
well and then sat back after. And looked
No.
down
I'm
sat
saying
back,
like
yeah.
physically, like every duel, everything, like we were just
Mm.
like imposing our will upon you, if that makes sense.
They were being
Uh-huh.
bullied.
Yeah,
were bullied.
pretty much.
Yeah, we had a lot of players who had a bad game that day.
Yeah, it was
Other than
horrible.
that,
We
our
had Milner,
first,
Henderson, and Elliott in midfield. Jesus.
Oh,
other than
no.
our first 2 games, which I choose to forget, I would, and be talking about EPL only, right?
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. I just said because he didn't say so. Yeah, we can just preference Premier League. Yeah.
I will change it to the most frustrating game. The most frustrating game was that 94th minute equalizer that Olise scored for Palace.
And that shit happens, though, isn't it? Like, it's just
Yeah,
one in it. Like,
that
that
was
9
a
times out of
dagger.
10, you beat Crystal Palace, but that one time that happens.
Imagine
Great
those
free
2
kick.
points now. Those 2 points would have been so critical right now. That hurt. That was the most frustrating game for me.
Yo, I've just remembered fucking Brentford. Oh my god.
Brentford away was bad.
Yo, we
we
conceded. They
started
ruled it
that
off
game
for VAR. They started the kickoff. They scored 10
they
seconds
scored,
after
yeah,
they.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
I
remember
was-
that.
At least in
I
that
remember
game,
that.
we
Yo,
started
my
off
head
okay.
was fucking
Yeah,
gone
it
that
was
game.
gone. It was, but I knew we were gonna. No, but at least we started off that game okay. First 10 minutes we were all right. There was no period in that Brighton away game we were all right. I'll be real. But Cam's, I've got something. Cam said he'd play Milner over Trent, bro. You really trust Milner's lack of pace against Rashford? Like?
Second half, bro. Second
Bro,
half.
no, bro. Who's the only player at right back who has made Mudryk look good at Chelsea? James Milner.
We could have
Bro,
Canate
bro,
come on, man.
Good.
Bro, a
He
fresh
made
Mudryk came
look
on.
good.
A fresh Mudryk came on against an 80-year-old James Milner.
I trust Trent more, and we got Canate there as well, man. He'll protect him more, man. Trent looks
Nah,
better
man.
next to Canate.
Canate can protect
Bro,
Milner.
if you
What I'm
guys
saying.
play Trent,
Nah, I'm
he's
asking too
gonna
much
get
of Canate there,
roasted.
man.
He will get roasted.
Nah, I can't lie. I think Canate.
You'll probably play Rashford up
Canate
front,
will do
innit?
okay with him still.
No, but Mataza, I think Ten Hag is going to be alternating, you know, especially if you bring Sancho on. So it
I don't
alternates
think
between
he'll play,
Sancho.
but I don't think he'll play.
between
Backgammon.
Sancho.
No, he probably will because
I-
you'll have
Probably,
some
well, if he
transition.
does. Because Rashford will not just be going on the left. At some point in time, they're going to switch Rashford to the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously, we'll find out. Khalid says playing Fabinho and Henderson in midfield together, you'll get overrun. That's why Bajetic has to play. And one of
Elliot
those two.
can't play this game
Plus
in
Elliot.
midfield.
Aye, man. Relax, man.
No,
Jesus
I'm not even
Christ.
No,
saying that.
I do agree with him.
Right.
Elliot can't play
Can't.
this game.
Not in this game.
Fez, I
Morgan's
just
Casemiro,
tired of
man.
hearing about Elliot.
No, it's not even an
Um,
agenda thing for us. He trust me.
Yeah,
he
I know
cannot
it's
play
not.
this
I just
game.
don't want to hear about Harvey Elliott. Anthony does well retaining the ball. We need it in that game, in my opinion. He does. That's why it's time to shine. If we do see him line up, I don't have any issues. I would prefer to
I
see Bruno
need
out there.
Anthony over
But
Bruno on the right.
if it's Anthony out there, either or. I trust Ten Hag in whichever way he decides
Exactly.
to go with this game. Because I'm very interested to see how we line up. Like, obviously, we know what the back four is going to be, goalkeeper, but I'm saying in front of that. Who plays and where and how many midfielders?
I'd be interested to see if he starts Malassi because last time out he did really well against Salah.
I think if
But
Shaw's
then
fit,
Shaw's
Shaw
done well
plays.
against Salah in the past, hasn't he? Although
I
there's
think
a
if Shaw,
few.
I think if Shaw's fit, Shaw plays. If not, it's Malassi.
That's
I think
the reason I say that because he did that earlier in the season and you locked him up.
He said in the press conference today that Shaw will be ready for Sunday. So
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
sure.
it's done.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
then
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, Paul. To answer your question, United's toughest. Oh, City away. That was the toughest game for me. Easy.
Hey, honorable mention: Aston Villa away. Hated that game.
I know, but you kind of gave that game away like in the first 10,
Yeah, I
15
remember
minutes.
that. You were 2-0
Bro,
down. quick, I remember.
We were like, you know how I said Liverpool got physically dominated at OT? We got physically dominated there, bro. Every single duel, everything they just won. Leon Bailey turned into prime fucking Robben, bro. This guy cutting in, popping shit.
I can't lie,
Like,
that
bro,
Arsenal game.
he
that
turned
Arsenal
from
game was
Jamaica.
tough.
He turned from Jamaican to Brazilian from one game, bro. Fucking hell.
it was a Emery masterclass. But Ten Hag has learned his
Yeah.
lesson. He just learned from his losses.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
I think one thing about this game though on Sunday that I think is a big boost is literally having is the centre backs because like Canate and Virgil, like I mean Canate is obviously being back is a big boost, but even Oraman has started to actually not rely on his aura recently.
Oh, he's not pressed the perfume button to defend.
Yeah, recently Aura man's been okay. Like he was brilliant against Wolves the other day. Like as he was man of the match even without the goal. Like he got us out of a few sticky situations in the first half, especially. Like he's actually trying to defend. He's actually
4 Premier clean sheets in a row now. But
yeah, and even against Palace, Virgil did okay, and against Newcastle he did well as well. Like obviously except the Real Madrid game, but like. In the Prem, Aura man's been doing well recently, to be honest with you. So I think him with Konate next to him, I think that will provide us with a much better platform rather than having Ice Spice or Matip there at the back.
Yeah, Konate against Rashford, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, exactly, because he can match him for pace as well. Like
that's why if Rashford's smart, he better go stand on Trent, or if he's playing centrally, go stand and run off Van Dijk. Don't run off Konate. Run off the
Vinny tried
but
that.
Thing
in
is,
the
I also
Champions League
don't
final.
But I also don't think our line has been that as high as it was recently. I do think he's dropped it quite a bit recently, especially in games. Like I don't see it as bad as anywhere near as bad as it was earlier on in the season. Like I do think he has dropped it a few yards, to be honest with you, recently. I think that's the reason why we've kept
the passion of Anfield, man. You're gonna push forward, man. Cop-end.
That Cop-end's shouting attack, man. Jesus.
We'll try and attack, but I don't see us being caught in transition as much as we have been earlier on the season. Like recently, defensively, we have been better in it. I don't even think we've been great. Like Newcastle away, we got away with it a little bit.
They're gonna score on transition. I guarantee. They're literally, I'd say, the best transition team in the Prem right now.
I predicted 2-0, bro, but maybe that's me just trying to be optimistic. I predicted 2-0. I predicted 2-0 to us.
Do you know what though? A 2-0 to us wouldn't surprise me.
Go on,
you know what though? I say 2-0. It won't be comfortable though.
Let's get.
Don't get twisted. I don't think we'll win. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw.
I think you're saying draw. Taz, what are you saying?
2-1 United.
Okay. Black Diamond.
2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Yo, Victor, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Liverpool United prediction.
Yeah, I'll go with Black Diamond. I'll say 2-2.
You're saying 2-2. I'm saying 2-1 United.
You know one thing I need, and I know this is gonna if Nunes scores in front of the Anfield Road, then so where the United fans are as well. Guaranteed he winds up the United fans if he scores, bro. Like he shushes you.
If he scores, I've won. I don't care, man. If he scores, I don't care.
That's the thing against Real Madrid. We got battered, but Nunes scores, so I got to take something away from it. Bro.
That guy's giving me new life, man.
Oh, bro, I'm on the train, bro. I can't lie. I used to dislike him in it, but I've got on the train.
Nunes could do to wind me up. Nothing.
No. But I'm talking your away fans in the ground. Like if he scores in front of them, guaranteed he tries to antagonize them. Like he'll shoot him. He'll knee slide in front of them.
United fans didn't want this guy, you know. It's only a small percentage of United fans.
No, but it's not even that. It's because Nunes is just he's a passion merchant like that, in it. Like, yeah, he's a shit house. That's why it's not big anything to do with the fact United were in for him. It's the fact that it's Liverpool United. Like he's a passion merchant, proper. Like he will celebrate proper in front of your fans if he scores in front of them, like for sure.
Well, I still can't believe he's...
I love Star-Lord's comment there, boy. I would love Weghorst Dino to score at Anfield.
He did concede 2 against Barca, I'll be honest.
Weghorst Dino, boy.
Yeah, that was away. Yeah, I hear that, but like you guys are not...
I don't think you concede 2 either. Don't get it twisted. I think you'll concede 1, but like...
I think we could concede 1, but like we've scored 2 goals like almost every single time. Like I don't remember the last time we didn't score more than 1 goal. That's where my prediction.
It's interesting.
That's my prediction comes in. You know what I'm saying?
I still stand by someone's getting a red.
Yeah, I don't see the red. I don't see that happening.
I honestly see it, man.
If it's a red, I think it's going to be a Fabinho red.
Yeah, it could be anyone, bro. It could be from any side, bro. It could be more than 1 red for all we know. It could be a red either side.
No, I don't think so.
I can see it.
I want to stop that bald head, man.
Guaranteed for being
Ryan, question to you, Ryan.
Huh? Sorry.
Do you realize the division in your fan base at the moment?
Yeah.
Similar to Chelsea's, or probably worse.
It does when it comes to Klopp.
Yeah.
I don't.
I still think the majority of fans are massive majority.
You see the fact you see the fact that Grizz finally answered back today. He finally
Grizz?
answered back to the Twitter astronaut, the one who always in the spaces.
What did Chris do? Wait.
Usam, he
Oh
fired
yeah, I
back at
saw that
Usam
was
saying,
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
What
between.
happened? What happened?
I saw that was
Yeah,
something.
if you heard that, you lot go to. I'm cool with both them done. So if you want to see that, people go check it out on Twitter and see what got said. 'Cause I
Oh
missed it.
shit!
If you want to see
let
it,
me
you'll
see
see it.
this.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
what?
lot
What?
go-
Wait,
so
what?
shout out
What?
to Sam and shout out to Grizz.
What
You lot
happened?
continue to get your questions in. It don't have to be on Liverpool United. It
I'll
may
tell
be
you off
something else.
screen.
Obviously, that's the
Okay.
talk of the town. Let me see members. Have I missed any members questions? I don't think. Hey, you lot bump up the likes as well. We're only at 50 likes and there's over 100 of you lot in it. Let's get up to 60 likes. Hit that like button, man. Like check 1212 because you lot are still here. So make sure you hit the like button because we're gonna close out shortly as well. So get us up to 60 likes before we do. Hit the subscribe button as well. Only looking for 4 new subscribers. Over 100 of you lot in here. There's no lives tomorrow, but then obviously we're back Sunday, people. Back Sunday with the Liverpool versus Manchester United watch along. Start 20 minutes before kickoff. It's 4 p.m. kickoff, right?
Yeah,
Or was it half
4:30.
four?
Half
Was it
four.
4:30? Half 4. All right. So 10 past 4 will be live here on the YouTube. And then obviously to end your weekend, as always, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A Sunday night. I've already updated the live stream schedule to next week Sunday. So you know all the shows that are coming up, obviously Premier League games, Champions League's back, Europa League's back. Go make sure you check out the Twitch because that's where the Champions League watch-alongs will be. Yeah, go on, Ryan. Was you gonna say something?
Was that? Oh,
Yeah.
oh
You
yeah.
look like you was gonna say something. I seen that
I
look on your
I
face.
actually had a question just now, but I wasn't
Yeah, I
actually
know.
going to say it then. But you know, for like you guys, like when does the excitement, like, or not even excitement, but like nerves kick in for this game? Because for me, it's literally the night before. Like when I'm about to go to bed and I realize tomorrow's Liverpool United, that's
Same.
when the nerves start. Like I shit
Same,
myself,
legit.
bro.
For me, it's like when they're walking out the tunnel.
Yes,
That's
I'm
what it's
saying
similar.
flawless. I'm saying, you know, that's when it hits me with a lot of games. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, like this is where in the game,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it walks out the tunnel and you kind
No.
of feel like you're in the
I'm
game. I felt
biting
like
my
that.
nails like crazy
Yeah.
in this game.
Like the Barcelona, the home leg. I felt like that's the first time in a long time I felt that watching a Manchester United game where it's like, oh shit, it's high stakes. Like
But
on
I'd
this
say,
game.
I'd say last season was weird because the Old Trafford game I was stressed for because we never really do well there. Even though we won 5 in the end, like I was stressed before that. But the 4-0 at Anfield, I weren't too worried because I kind of knew we were going to win. Like it was pretty
Oh,
obvious.
that game was just how many we were going to score. That's
Yeah,
literally
exactly. It
what
was
that game
pretty
was.
because of how bad a shape United were in at that time under Ragnick and how well we were playing at that time. It was always going to end up one way.
They started Phil Jones in that game.
Phil
Don't
Jones,
forget. They started Phil Jones.
And
What was it?
Pogba
Phil Jones and Harry Maguire. That was our back.
And that was Pogba's very last game for United. He got subbed
Yeah,
off.
he went injured. I remember.
I watched his last game in the flesh.
the thing about all of this is I never really never had much on nerves, you know. But you see, after this 3 years of this hooliganism, oh my god, and PTSD from this Liverpool thing. From the time that whistle blows, my heart's gonna be racing. Oli did a lot of damage, brother.
You know, all of Salah's goals against United have come when you've been under Oli. No, actually, 2 came against Ragnick, didn't they? But
one came against Ten Hag as well. He scored against Ten Hag.
Oh shit! But he scored like 10 in his last 7 against United.
Bro, his record against United is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Thing is, it took him time. It took him like a couple of years to score against United.
It's 1920. 1920
he scored
was
last minute when he shook off Dan James and we were going to win the league. And yeah, that was a special moment. That was special.
Did it bring a tear to your eye?
Yeah, you know why?
He's bringing a tear now. Look at him.
No,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
why? Because that was when we all knew that was the moment when Salah scored that last minute where we were confident in saying we were going to win the league that season. Because I remember that game, we scored last minute to make it 2-0 and we started chanting, "We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league."
I'll
and
be
we had
honest.
that season.
I knew we won the league in November that season. I'll be
we-
honest. People can say, "Oh, you're talking shit."
I
By
agree.
November, I knew.
I knew we'd won it when we beat Leicester 4-0 on Boxing Day and City lost to Wolves the
Ah.
next day. We still
Oh,
never test to say it.
Mine
But
were
when-
Villa away. Villa away. That was mine.
But wait, oh yeah, the Mane last minute.
That.
But when we beat United at home with 2-0, that was when we all had the chest to say like, "Nah, we're actually gonna
All
win
right,
it."
man. Come on, man. We'll move it on, man.
Emotion.
At the time to shine. Now we had to let them. Yo, they've got nothing to shout about, so let them reminisce. Time to shine says you're not doing second half of Suns Bulls. No, I won't be. We're gonna close out this shortly because I'm tired. Need to get something to eat.
It's a
and the
great
rest,
game.
All that good stuff. What's the score?
60-59. 1 minute 22 left in the second.
Okay.
Oh,
How's
there was
KD faring?
what did we talk about?
One
Oh,
second
my
before you go, Ryan. Yeah. What? How's KD faring?
He has 7 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block.
Okay, cool. Go on,
Devin
Ryan.
Booker has 18 points though. So
Jesus.
Hey, Taz, you saw both Doncic and Kyrie scored 40 dimes
yeah,
each.
they're crazy, man. Crazy duo. Crazy.
Go on, Ryan.
I just wanted to say it was a tough day for our fan base yesterday when we heard that legend of our club is gonna leave at the end of the season. Roberto Firmino, man, what a player, man, he was. Like, I know he's declined over the last 2 to 3 years, but bro, before that, he was such a big part of our team, bro. Like, joy to watch. He's contributed so much. Big part of us winning trophies. What a player, man! Like, we
I feel
cannot.
like it's a funeral service, man. It's
Hey,
crazy.
he can hold that, man. I'm smoking that Bobby pack. Fuck him.
Thing is, Cams, I was up for it.
I'm not here. I'm not here for this Liverpool fucking
Let him
therapy
finish, man.
session,
Yo,
bro.
let-
No,
let-
I don't
let-
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Relax.
Chelsea, it's okay, but Liverpool, fuck Liverpool, man.
Nah,
I'm
let
out,
them
man.
let them have their moments. You know what I'm saying? Go on.
No, we scarred them, man. We scarred them.
Taz's on a different level since we had Ten Hag, boy. He take it up a
facts.
notch.
Too much
Bring
salt
it
out
down,
there.
bring
There's
it
too
down,
much salt in the
Yeah, I
Midwest,
can't
man.
remember. Was Mataz on streams last season?
No.
Crying.
He went
Ah,
apart. He went apart the channel. That's all. It's not like he was dunking. But,
Yeah, what a play. Cam, like you said, you shed a tear at work. I saw your tweet, bro. Like, it was when I heard that, it was sad, man. Like, I was actually up for keeping him as like a 6th choice attacker. Like, having Bobby Firmino as a 6th choice attacker isn't a bad option to have. But Andy wanting to leave, like, at least he's realized that you know, he's not really that useful to the team anymore, and has actually decided to leave. Unlike certain other
How many
thought-
goals
I
has
thought-
he scored for Liverpool?
I thought he died,
How
you
many
know.
goals?
I'll be honest, I thought he died.
It was so sad.
I was in work and I loaded up Twitter. I put my Wi-Fi. The first thing I saw was, I can't believe it.
I found out.
With a heartbreak emoji, I was like, nah, someone's died. Fuck.
I found
How
out.
many goals has this legend scored for Liverpool?
I can't
By
remember.
chance.
It's
got
over.
like
It's
100
What is it?
something.
What?
100 something. He got 70 something assists.
What?
Ryan, where do you think he ends up?
I think
100?
I've seen the most touted team at the moment is Inter Milan, which I think will be just right for him. Inter Milan.
I think that league he could go to and do bits still. I think.
I'd like to see him at Inter. I would like to see him at Inter. He doesn't deserve to go to like Saudi or something because he can still play at a top level.
Problem is he's quite injury prone now. He gets quite a few injuries over the last couple of seasons as well. But it's sad to see him go, man. In all seriousness, love him, man. But if he's someone like Henderson, like bro, like I'll be having a party that day, innit? But like the day he leaves, but like Firmino, when he plays his last home game against Villa, I'll probably cry in the stadium. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, man. Make sure you feel.
I will cry.
So what's it with the Henderson hate? Because when Henderson started his career, Sir Alex Ferguson said that the boy just wasn't good enough, and now he's a Liverpool legend. What's the problem? I mean,
nah, he's a legend. I don't doubt it, but bro, I'm sick of watching this guy, innit? Oh my word, bro, it's painful. It's painful, man.
Right, if he was handled better, the discourse wouldn't be this bad.
Handled better in what way, bro?
Like if he wasn't starting all the time, if he was like shoved to the side a bit,
Well,
like
should be a
bit
sub level.
yeah, exactly. Just like how Rooney, United fans kind of started to resent him a little bit. Like a lot of United fans did when he was starting week in, week out. Then he kind of got made a bit of a squad player. Then when he left, it was like, oh, thank you, Rooney.
Well, that's fair. Before
That's
we
lovely.
close out, continue to bump up the likes. Get us to 60 likes, you lot, man. Get us up to 60 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're free short of the subscriber tag. Subscriber mark 5,490. That's what we're looking for. Just hit the subscribe button.
Oh, yeah,
I know there's
flawless.
at least
Quick
311.
question. I was just going.
Go on.
You gonna go first?
Go, Cam. You go.
No, I was just saying, how did you react when Rooney left United?
What year was it when he left?
16, 17 summer.
Was it 17?
I'm very like when because I knew he was like done in terms of at the top level. I was like, yeah, thanks for all the memories. It's time for you to move on.
Who was the player that
left
left that you were like, oh, I can't believe it?
When I was young, because I was younger, I didn't understand. The Cantona one hurt, but I was a kid. Beckham was another one I didn't get. Yep, Stam, Cole, that was another one. Probably those. Keane.
Was there any when you were a little bit older, like late teenagers?
Keane.
What
Yeah.
good
Keane
did he
was
lose?
Keane was very abrupt as well. Like wasn't it?
Yeah, Keane because he's my favorite. Still one of my favorite players. Yeah, Keane.
When Ronaldo left to go to Real, that
one sucked. Yeah,
I'm gonna say that, but I thought you'd say like he was ready. He was ready for that jump, and he was always gonna do it.
That one sucked because I was convinced. He's gonna stay. So
he was always gonna leave the summer before, innit?
Yeah.
So he did use an extra season.
Yeah, he gave us an extra season.
Man,
so
a stepping stone, bro.
Instead of 100%. I wish more players would use us as a stepping stone if they help.
I'd take that still.
I'm saying you take that, Ryan, innit? Maybe you lot would win more than one trophy. You know what I'm saying? In that, I'm saying back to back.
Any next Ronaldo's want to use as a stepping stone.
Stepping stone is fine. Hey, I'm saying that to Mbappe. You know what I'm saying? Stepping stone.
Yo, Flores, I needed to talk about something though.
Go on.
Tox. I love Tox, innit? I love Tox, and I messaged him about it today. But I can't lie, calling Pepper fraud yesterday on that shit.
Yeah, he went off on one.
Yo, I was watching that still.
Bro, come on, Pep ain't a fraud. Pep's one of the best of all time. But what I will say is, some of the stuff Tox actually said was facts. It was facts. A lot of the stuff Tox said was facts, but calling him a fraud, that's
where it's too far. But
he's one of the best of all time.
Tox has been calling Pep a fraud since he was at Barcelona. We've legit had this debate since he was at Barcelona. What 06? And it's now 2023, so I'm not surprised to hear Tox say
was
that.
Right about a lot of stuff he said.
Yeah, 100%. He was right about.
I was dying, man. I joined. I was
laughing so.
Right as Troop said, Ten Hag, I just want to thank you. You killed the meme, and I was like, oh my god.
That was a great stream yesterday, by the way.
Shout out Troops. For those that may not know what we're talking about, we had Troops on the channel yesterday on the Gonna Talk Man United, the Arsenal Manchester United. So Troops, Cam, and then Tox and myself. So yeah,
great stream.
Make sure you go check it out. Enjoyable. Definitely gonna get Troops on over here again at some point. Obviously had Goonie on yesterday as well. Shout out to Goonie, man knows football. You'll see him on here again as well. And obviously, like I said, I love checking special guests.
Like Andy Tate as well. Like
Andy Tate, that's my guy. Yeah, man. We gonna keep I'm saying. We gonna keep swaggy technicality. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep the show rolling. Yeah, go on.
Flawless, you're currently out there. You're in demand.
I'm trying, man.
You realize that?
I'm trying.
You're in demand. You're on a lot of streams.
Yeah, that's why I'm so tired. I hear you, but I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep, you know what I'm saying, stay working and keep growing. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan. Stay working, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
stay growing.
At the moment, bro.
Whoa. Hey, and happy birthday to Mimi wherever in the universe she may be. I hope she had a blessed day.
Oh man, 100%. To UK Beats, who said, you know what, never have to apologize, UK Beats. As long as you show up, hit the like button and subscribe, that's it. That's the bare minimum I need for all of you lot. So whether you lot comment or don't comment, whether you're a member, whether you super chat, whether you don't say anything in the comments, that's fine. All I need you lot to do is hit the like button, share it across the socials, and subscribe. Those 3 things, they're all free. That's all I need from not just you, UK Beats, anybody who's watching. That's
pay the toll, man.
Everything else, yeah. Pay the toll, pay the tax, entering the city, which is hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Throw some slander at Ryan. That's it. They're the 4 things you need to do in the title.
I said me?
Yeah,
you see, this is why like I slandered you on the Sam's channel.
Right, before you go, because I got a dip. I just have one question for the panel. Who you believe gonna take this EPL? Everybody sold on Arsenal, or does City still have a chance? And with that, I will say good night.
I think Arsenal will win it. I've said it for months as well. I think Arsenal will win.
I think Arsenal will, because what I want to see is how Arsenal bounce back from an L, and they bounced back. They bounced back from losing to City, which everyone laughed when they lost to City. They're like, "Oh, this is where they're going to crumble. City's going to go on that winning run." Arsenal have done well to pick up form after that game.
I think that Aston Villa game was huge, that win. Just the way it was more the way they won it after the bad run they'd been on, just the way they won it in the last minute with that Jorginho goal. Like, new signing as well. Like, you could see the way they were celebrating that as well. Tough away game away to Villa. It was a tough game for them, and they win it last minute like that. Like, I think that was such a big turning point. I said it at that time as well. I was like, nah, Arsenal, this is massive for them. I see them going on to win. And I think City dropped points after that to Forest, didn't they? So, like, City just don't look. The City are still very good. I'm not denying it, but they're not the same team this season as they have been over the years. And I think that's what's giving Arsenal bad
business in the window.
I will say that.
I said they had a bad window.
I did hear in that
Haaland
stream.
And Alvarez, who are all right, but Calvin Phillips has been. I don't get the point of that signing. He's been injury prone and he's not that good.
No Sterling and Jesus replacement.
Yeah, exactly. No replacement for Sterling and Jesus, but also Zinchenko leaving, and they replaced him with Sergio Gomez at left back, who's trash.
Well, their fans hate him, and their fans are I say fans.
Fan.
Yeah, their fan. Their fan never really. They never really. I like that.
Facts. And yeah,
I need to say something about that stream yesterday. Sorry.
Say your piece.
I was hearing this stuff about Pep and how if he lets like Arteta, he's let Klopp win a league, and he's let Arteta win a league. Surely that can't be down to Pep. Like
that's, you understand. That's talk trolling, because the Liverpool side was a great side, so we're not going to do that and take away from that Liverpool side.
Arsenal side, I can't take away anything from this Arsenal side.
I can, because they were never favourites for it. That's where
that's the thing.
But
They
Pep
last season, bro.
Pep can't do a wrestling thing and like running and like screw up the match when they're playing.
It's not running, but you're the better manager and have the better team.
But you know why I blame Pep a lot for this? It's like Flo said, like City do have the better team, better squad for sure on paper. They're the ones who have won 4 out of 5 league titles, so the standards for them are higher in it at the end of the day. But also, this Arsenal team finished 5th last season, and also, bro, are we forgetting Pep gave them 2 players who have been influential for Arsenal this season? Jesus and Zinchenko, and bro, come on, Pep's won the goal manager. Don't let your apprentice beat you to a title.
That's Pep's fault for underestimating Arsenal, man.
Yes. And that goes into what
but don't let your apprentice Arteta, who was your apprentice 3 years ago, beat you to a title, bro. Like, come on, bro. If Klopp ever let Pep Linders beat him to a title, bro, like, come on.
If someone said at the start of the season Arsenal going to win the league, someone would be like, "You are a fucking idiot. You are." Is it crack?
And that's where it stems from. If that, like, the reason why I know Tox is trolling when he says, "Yeah, he let Liverpool win a league title." That's a great Liverpool side. There's no shame.
That was a Liverpool team who won
finishing second to that. When you look at the team and you look at the manager, so that is like no losses are acceptable, but it's understandable. You look back, you lost to it. Yeah, it's a quality side. That Arsenal side, as good as it is, ain't it?
The thing is, that Arsenal side's got one of the best starts in Premier League history. It's got the best Arsenal side start of any Arsenal side in Premier League history.
This Arsenal team is brilliant, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be beating the City squad to a title.
Yeah.
But if they do their job, there's nothing City can do about it.
Well, City's supposed to go on a muzzle.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Like, City should have, City are capable.
City have
and
dropped
they've
points.
Underperformed.
Stupid
how do
points
you add Haaland and then lose to the Arsenal side? If that happens, because I don't think it's over, and they have dropped and their players their better players have underperformed this season.
Yeah.
Not so much Haaland, but all the you know what I'm saying.
Who would you say has underperformed?
That all of them.
I say most of the defense has been.
Yeah, I'd say De Bruyne, your Rodgers, Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, Bernardo definitely has.
Bernardo don't want to be there though.
I'm saying Kyle Walker.
I don't even think De Bruyne's. I think De Bruyne's been De Bruyne, you know.
De Bruyne's very, especially since the World Cup. De Bruyne's been underperforming still for me. For the standards we have him to.
Yeah, because he has that ridiculous. Yeah, that don't mean De Bruyne is bad. That just means when I say you're the go-to guy in this team.
See, I'm honest.
Been that.
I don't. People don't know how to take this, and I said this before he joined. Haaland as well. Like, I see it, but I don't see it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he scores bare goals, but like, he's one of them players where they're a product of the team. If City are playing woeful, Haaland will be woeful. if City are
He relies on service. Yeah.
if City are flourishing, the team's flourishing, the Haaland will
Yeah.
more often than not flourish. Like,
And I think that goes to the team with, and that's not Haaland's fault. The team is now worse, and that's not because of Haaland. I'm talking about the lack of replacements for Jesus and Sterling.
Yeah.
They had
They don't have
Jesus and
runners,
Sterling
man.
still in there. I
They
think
don't
they
have
win the league.
runners.
Feels
If they had
sick,
runners in
sick.
behind and stuff, like
Yes.
on the flanks,
Yes.
like
Mhm.
they'd be a lot better off.
But it is very rare you say about City that they had a poor window for me last summer, and I think they were too arrogant. I think they went into that window too arrogant,
I think
letting
it's just a
go of
mistake.
Jesus, Zinchenko, and Sterling, and not really replacing them, thinking they could just get away with it, and then giving Jesus
Complacency, man.
Zinchenko. They were just too arrogant for
And
me going into
that's-
that window.
That's a key word there as well. What you just said, Cams, and it happens from time to time. Complacency, but yo, UKB is big up, man. When you say about supporting our supporters, that rate the work rate, and you're a nice guy. I see you being big on there one day. Love, man, much appreciated. We are gonna close out. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. There is no lives tomorrow, people. Well, today now, but Sunday we're back. Liverpool, Manchester United watch along right here on the YouTube, and then Sunday night. Oh, as always, to end your weekend, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, and then Monday you'll get what's going on. Obviously, your Man United show, the Manchester United podcast. You will get Brentford Fulham on the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I do a watch along for that. And then to end your Monday, as always, doing the most, which is the Premier League show. There's a playlist for all the shows on the channel. So if you have a particular show you like, for instance, the Q&A, you can click the playlist and you can just go back and watch all of the Q&As. But again, you lot, man, just continue to support in the manner in which you have, because the channel continues to grow, which is big. So yeah, man, love to all of you lot. You have locked in, man. Love every single time. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.